fine. Alrighty. Am I going? Okay, so I guess first thing is first. I'm talking, Stuart, you talk.
Hi, I'm talking right now.
Chris, you talk.
I'm dead.
Alright, let's listen to that on the stream real quick. Fuck you. I'm dead. Alright, thing is first. I'm talking, Stuart, you talk.
Hi, I'm talking right now.
Chris, you talk.
I'm dead.
Alright, I mean, it's pretty good. I actually think I should turn the game up a little bit. It shouldn't turn it up on your end, by the way, Chris, so don't worry about that. Game was just a little quiet. I'm gonna turn my fan down a notch, too, because it's not that bad up here. Just a little bit of air coming through would be good. Okay, got chat open on my phone. And I'll tweet out a link real quick. I don't really think that's gonna help, but hey, might as well try, make an active effort to get people to show up. Hopefully my internet won't just randomly shut off during the stream like it normally likes to.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Oh. Alrighty. I wanted to practice this game before the stream, so I would have some understanding of it. I did not at all. Like, I haven't touched this game.
I think me and Stuart can carry you through this one.
I hope so. I'm sure you can. Yo, Rayman Legends, welcome to chat, Senior Apples. That's a recognizable name, a good old regular here. Anyways, I think we're ready. So if I just hit new game, Stuart, you guys should be in.
It should be.
New game. Alrighty.
One entire century of yawning and snoring wildly. It seems that the heroes of the Glade of Green are under the effect of a mysterious soothing power. Oh, my little ones just need a big nap. Meanwhile,
So Rayman slept for a long time.
In between games, that's what Rayman was doing.
Yeah,
Yep.
sleeping.
He's very tired.
He's a sleepy boy.
It's like Zim waiting in that toilet. I always like it when, like, franchises give a stupid thing like what the character was doing in between releases.
quickly wake up our legendary.
Like, I think Bobobo, during, like, the 2 mangas they released, they had it so he was just, like, laying in a hole the whole time in between series.
I think there's only like 3 official English copies of the Bobobo manga.
Oh yeah,
I have no clue.
I just read stuff online about it. I never actually read the manga, but I read like a lot of the differences in the show and the manga. Like the manga actually had an ending where the show had a joke ending.
Yeah, the ending was his name wasn't Don Patch, it was Papa Rocks. And
Yeah.
He looked at Bobo and said, bye. Okay, so the bottom right corner is the connection, and it's blinking for me, so this will be fun.
Yeah, my connection's absolute dog shit.
Well, how do I get you guys in here?
I think we have to press buttons now. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work.
I don't know if it's gonna work on my end either.
It's literally a PowerPoint presentation.
Mine's just the first screen.
Mine is just like Rayman crouching under a cage.
I mean, we can try to do Storts, and
We might want to do that.
We'll see if you guys can get in first. See if you like.
I can't. I can't. You're literally.
You're not even on screen, bro.
Let me see if I can host it.
Oh, I see Rayman. Oh. Okay, so the connection got like slightly better.
It's because I left.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also gonna dip if that's cool.
That is all good. Stuart, once you have it set up, send me an invite and I will join yours.
The big issue
Hey.
is I don't know how to do that.
Hit Shift Tab. And then you gotta just,
How do I get out of here?
just gotta click on the arrow next to one of your friends and click send to remote play, I guess. That's what I did for you.
Hey, Stuart, how did you exit?
So I ended my stream with
A window
you
key.
guys for the Steam stream.
I'm inviting Michael.
And only Michael.
Okay, I have joined you.
Invite another friend. Killjoy. Confirm. I can also kick Michael.
Is it?
Don't kick Michael. Michael's Michael.
Okay, I don't know if the OBS is going to be capturing this. It's probably capturing the old one. Yep, it's capturing the old one and showing all of my shit. All right.
How dare you?
Can you go to options and set this to window mode real quick so I can screen share? I can switch screens.
Okay, so I do this.
You can.
Shift tab again.
Well, actually, you might not have to do that. Real quick, let me see, because like since this is different.
Let me do full screen.
No, not that.
There.
Hold on, give me a second, because my computer's being the dumb.
All right, move it up and down real quick.
Up,
Okay.
down.
All right, that's
down.
okay. I'm on yours. That's good.
How about you, Chris?
I'm trying.
And it seems like it's running well. I can barely hear it, but maybe I can fix
You want me
that.
to turn it up? Actually,
If you could, but you know, do what you got to do. Cause yeah, like
You send me another one, because for some reason it's being the dumb.
yeah, that's acceptable. I can do that.
alright, shift tab. Cancel invite. Invite Chris. Sent you another one.
It looks like this might work because like your menu is running like very smoothly for me.
Thank you.
So it probably
Looks like
will
you're in,
work better
Chris.
if you host
I am,
them.
thank you.
You're welcome. Alright. Want to try this again?
Yes.
Alright.
Now, I also don't know if we'll be able to play the first level.
I think we can, because like I tried it. I was testing it earlier.
Oh yeah, this cutscene's playing.
Oh yeah, this is way better.
This is way better than my shitty computer.
Yeah, it's way better than... I'm not going to talk shit, because...
Yeah, Chris,
People are
you
home.
stream it.
No, if people weren't home, it'd probably run well, but like... The fact that I have to share...
Honestly, I think it's streaming better on YouTube because of this too. I don't know, like I just don't have the. I don't know. My laptop does because it does Stardew just fine. It does Sonic games just fine, but then you hit something like it did Psychonauts like fucking shit. Although,
So,
my
fun
internet.
fact, those guys were, I believe, playable characters or important guys in Rayman Origins. And now they're the
what
villains.
the fuck?
Oh, the Dark Teensies?
Yeah.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
Teensies are still playable.
But the teensies with the hats, that's a different
Yeah.
story.
Oh no, you can play them still here.
Yeah,
No,
unlock them.
like they're the bad guys.
Yeah, I know.
struggling a tiny bit, but just a tiny bit. Like it's for the most
Oh,
part.
mine's fine.
It's playing. It's playing very smoothly. Just every once in a while, it'll freeze for a second. But honestly, I've only seen it happen twice, and it's not doing it right now. So, just probably occasionally that'll happen.
Hey, guy,
pirate.
that's not important to the game.
Okay, so I think you guys should start pressing buttons. Anything?
Not yet.
Alright, so... Hi, everybody. I'm playing Rayman Legends. I'm Rayman. Wonder if I had to press start. No?
Well, so Chris mentions about us not being able to join during level 1. Is there any? Do you have to like find the other heroes or?
I don't
Yeah, I don't
remember.
know.
Oh yeah, Austin should be unless he like his plans changed. Austin should be joining. I don't think he has the game.
Dane Dawson's coming? Awesome!
Yeah, I asked Austin earlier if he wanted to come on, and I think he's going to.
So I got the hot queen. My loving queen.
Nice.
Did you go back to the beginning of the level? If you go towards the tree, I don't know if there's anything super important. I don't remember if the teensy or not. Yeah, okay.
I mean, that makes sense.
No.
The control's weird.
I'm not sure.
Jump is with circle, and then triangles hit. But I'm on the dual sense.
That's weird.
What?
I'm just accepting it. Like,
Oh wait, is it making me control? No, I'm not controlling this guy.
Yeah, you're not Murphy.
that would be hilarious if you were just devolved as Murphy. I wonder if I do have to be. Can one of you guys look up to see like if we can just somehow make it possible?
I mean,
I think on like the original version it's possible. I don't think for Steam it is.
Well, that
It's dumb,
It's
yeah.
dumb.
No, it's dumb.
Okay, well-
I can confirm that Rayman Legends does indeed not have online co-op. It does have local co-op, which may work for Steam's remote play together feature, although not verified on this end.
We're playing remote play.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I don't know if you're reading a comment or not.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
I
same
am.
comment that I've looked up.
Yeah, so these enemies were changed.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. Like they look weird.
They used to be like eyeballs.
Why did they change it?
I don't know. It's really dumb. Yeah. If you move that thing with Murphy, yeah.
It's been a while since I played this game. Like it's really good.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
it is.
You might have to actually do something in your options, Stuart.
Oh, what do I gotta do?
Hold on, I'm trying to read it. The stupid fucking website is like, hey, here's the thing you're looking up, but we're gonna put 80 things in front of the screen.
Oh, is it Reddit?
No, it's Stack Exchange.
Yeah.
Two 360 controllers is easy. With both 360 controllers switched on, go to options, click player 1, hit reset. Alright, hold on. Let me see what you're doing. Go to options. See if there is an option to add player 2.
It's player 2.
Um,
It's player 3. Do I have to like manually set this up for you guys?
Probably not. I'm trying to like. I was hoping it would register my controller.
I don't know.
Well, I have player 2 on right there. Let's. Can you join now?
Oh, I can't.
No. Michael?
Nothing seems to be happening.
Let's get past level 1 and then we'll kind of worry about it.
Oh.
So yeah, this was a lot easier with the Wii U gamepad, but Ubisoft decided we're going to delay the game in order for everybody else to have it.
I think, didn't the Wii U one come out first?
No.
Oh, okay.
I wonder
No,
if
it got delayed.
So what if we can't get this to work? What if I just keep Stort's screen on and then add my own? And we'll just have like a compare and contrast on how we're doing.
You know what?
Speed running this game.
We should what we should do is we should all get the Wii U up and running, right? And no, just I don't think online's a thing anymore.
It never was on the Wii U.
Oh, you could play a mini game online.
Fuck, I don't want to play a mini game. I hate when Nintendo does that. You can play online, but only a mini game. Only a thing. And then no one's playing online, and they're like, why isn't anybody playing our game? The same shit I have a problem with fucking Advanced Wars on Switch. You can play online multiplayer, but only with your friends. And no one has the game. Why aren't you buying this game?
Alright, why? You guys are so fucking unhelpful online trying to figure this shit out.
One of the reasons why I'm like just struggling stopping is because I hate going back and forth with Murphy and his stupid controls.
Yeah, it was easier with the pad. Well, the thing that's funny is that even on the Wii U version, you didn't. Okay, so it defeats the purpose then, because see, in the original one, you could block the monsters. Yeah, I don't like how they're ghosts now.
I don't like how they look so weird.
Well, it's because they're not supposed to be this way. If you play the Wii U version still, there's still eyes and shit.
I got everybody!
You did
Look
it.
at me! I unlocked Uplay.
Yeah, you sure did. Oh, watch as that's how we do it.
Did I not get the full one? Or did I?
You did.
Oh, that's cool. Tinky's in trouble! Oh no!
Alright, see if there's something we can do here.
Okay, go to the main gallery. After this mandatory thing happens. So, I have a slight fear, right?
I don't know if we'll,
Ghosts!
I actually don't know if we'll be able to get this to work without having like other stuff installed. Because looking at like they have something called Parsec. I don't even know what that is, but they're saying like, oh, how did you do this on online co-op? And they had this thing. It's like, I don't like know if we have like the setup we need.
I don't even know what Parsec is, I'm sorry.
Is there like, I wonder if I could like do it with my.
There was a way you could play with friends and shit.
Okay, I'm gonna unplug my controller and use my keyboard.
Ew.
And see if that. I mean, if that works, that's better than nothing. But
I'm supposed to connect to my friends, but what is it connecting to?
well, I'd say get out of this. Is it gonna be stuck on this until it? Okay.
Ubisoft servers are momentarily out of. Gee, I wonder
Wait,
why.
hold on. Is this game dead? Is that what happened?
Well, try to just go back into the game and go back to the controller. Go to the options. Let's see if I can do anything. Go to control options. Right,
Can
so
you control it now?
I'm pressing different keys on my keyboard and seeing if anything like. I don't think so.
Plug in your controller and control with the right stick. That's how I was able to move stuff around first.
like I'm not in here.
Do we have to physically be in the same place
Probably.
to do this?
All right, Chris. I'll see you in 8 hours.
I think it's more of 10, but yeah.
All right, Chris. I'll see you in 10 hours.
Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work, honestly. But so,
What do you want to do now?
like I said, we could still stream it. Like I can set up, I can set up my screen and your screen, and we'll just.
Oh, you're gonna just have us side by side.
I could like I mean I don't know like we need to have better planning next time ultimately, but hold on.
Look at all these characters we don't have.
I'm gonna just look through the Steam forums then.
We did this instead of Persona?
First and foremost, I'm waiting for the whole series to get posted before I begin.
So when you mean that, you mean like the whole modern series, or are you hoping for like
Persona.
1
Talk about Persona 4 Golden once that gets released on YouTube.
Oh, I thought you meant like once like Atlas releases like all the Personas. I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna happen,
Oh,
Stuart.
this is shade on Michael. Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Glowbox stream.
I'm gonna change the Rayman Legends title to the Rayman Legends not co-op in the title of the stream. All right. Yeah. I'm sorry, Chris. You can play on your own end too, but unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to play together. That seems to be the case.
Yeah, that's all good. It's really doesn't matter at this point.
Well, hello. I'm Glowbox. The Glowbox.
Why is it stuck on for you? Like on OBS, it just says connecting still, but aren't you off of that now?
Is it really?
How do you escape or leave? Because it's not letting me.
You turn off your computer now at this point.
All right, there we go. That's better. Now we'll add another window capture. We're just gonna stream me and Stuart playing Rayman Legends.
Should I wait for you to beat the first level, or should I just play this on my own now?
Do your thing, man.
Hey everybody, I'm Glowbox, the Glowboxing of the Glowboxes.
All right, how about maybe I should keep Stuart's like as the main one and just mine as like a smaller screen in the right corner.
All right.
Because Stuart's
So
gonna
any
be better.
comments?
Stuart's gonna be better at this. Just seen your apples when he joined, and then he didn't come back.
Oh, hold on, wait. Stuart's streaming still?
Yeah, look at the stream on YouTube, Chris, and you'll see what it is.
Oh, do you want me to start streaming too?
If there's some way that I could like record you doing it, I could do that. Look, I understand that this isn't like the ideal way to do anything, right? But you have to admit, like you don't get this type of stream anywhere else. Where,
Bada bing, bada boom.
where
You
the
don't
first
get it anywhere else, baby. It's
where the-
only on Spiny Norman.
where the first 20 minutes is us trying to figure out technical difficulties and then just settling for playing both streams simultaneously.
Watch as it's. You know what? Instead, I should stream New Super Mario 2. You guys instead.
Like, if we actually had a large audience, I don't know if this would be appropriate, but since we do... Yeah, no, Chris, if you do New Super Mario Bros., I'll also put that on the screen.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes. If you share over Discord, I will stream that at a different corner.
Okay. Hold on, give me a second. I'm at the end. Okay, let's go.
Do it. Senior Apples, yeah, sorry, it was buffering for me, but I'm back. Welcome back, Senior Apples. We're having so many technical difficulties tonight. This is just going to be a shit show stream. In the
What's up, Senior Apples? It's me, Glowbox, the Glowboxing of the Glowboxes.
is that a reference to a person, like a YouTuber?
No, this is Glowbox.
Oh,
I'm playing as Glowbox. This is this blue guy. His name is Glowbox.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna mute Stuart's stream though. So
You're gonna mute me.
no, I'm just muting your game, so it's still showing your game, but it's gonna be playing my audio, which might be confusing, but whatever. It's what I hear, so that's what I'm doing. And then Chris, just let me know when you're ready, and I'll add yours to the list of quality. All right. Uh-oh. Is the game gonna run like shit if I do this? Yeah, it is, isn't it? I can't even do my shitpost idea. Well, that's not fun. That's not fair. Alright, wait, it's better now, maybe?
Hey, I'm back. So
Welcome back.
yeah.
No, mine's lagging like crazy. That's unfortunate, because I want to... If we can't, like, play this, I thought it'd be funny to, like, stream both screens, but it doesn't even want to let me do that now, because it's making the game run like fucking shit. Hold on, I'm gonna close the game and open it back up and see if that does anything.
I forgot how much fun this is. It's like everything, the way it controls, it just flows nicely
Uh-huh.
within itself. Of course, if you mess up, you mess up. You know, you're dead. You know, you're glow box. What the hell you expect from me?
Let's see if this works. Oh, yeah, Sword Scrum went black too. What the fuck?
Oh, that's gross.
Look, the audience needs to see glow box, so
So I went live with Citra, so
Well, I'm trying to make this legendary stream work, but...
this legendary, completely different game.
Oh,
thing.
because I closed the game, it turned Stuart's off.
what?
And now I just have two of mine up.
You better get back on here so I can.
Yeah, you better show New Super Mario Brothers 2.
Well, invite me again, Stuart.
Invite a friend.
Alright,
So I'm showing it on Discord. I don't know if you can see my stream.
we're gonna try to do this. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Me playing a completely different game.
Yeah. I don't want to show that. Alright. Keep forgetting that I don't want to show that. Alright. Fuck off, fuck off, OBS. Alright, we're back to good stuff, good shit. Alright. Alright, let's,
Can you see my screen?
Not yet, because I haven't gotten there, but now let me see, Now if we full screen this... Isn't there a way to full screen it on Discord?
I have to bounce on them? Yes. Afraid!
My favorite
dude.
princess character is Aurora.
So are you
That's some
streaming-
exciting news.
Just reading the chat.
Who's your favorite princess, Chris?
Me.
Doesn't count, but alright. How about you, Michael?
I don't know. Chris.
Michael's his favorite princess.
No, Chris is my favorite.
Yeah, what now? Fuck you, Stuart.
Trying to make everybody feel important right now. Am I supposed to go down there? No.
There! Ah!
Oh, are you still on new game?
Kind
Oh,
of.
I
No.
think your
On
stream
level
ended. No?
I'm on level 2 now. Alright, I beat level 2. I saved everybody but one.
Alright, we're adding window capture 3. Who's Aurora again?
Sleeping Beauty.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And the
What's
name,
funny is that her dress is blue, but in all
Right.
advertisement it's like this pinkish color.
You know, I didn't think you would give a shit about that, Stuart. In all honesty.
Well, excuse me, I guess.
Look, I didn't think you gave a shit about Disney princesses in any way.
I asked.
You want me to stop streaming, Michael?
No, I'm making this work.
Does it still show? Oh, hello. Does it still show it on my end, or should I stop?
It's still showing on your end.
All right, so
I'm just zooming in on
y'all are seeing poor Glowbox, fighting for his life from the fire. Oh God! Oh, Glowbox, no!
not rip in peace Glowbox.
Ripping spaghetti Glowbox.
Pesto and pesto, my bro.
How is Pikmin 4, Stuart?
I'm really enjoying it.
Oh man, thanks for only asking Stuart.
Are you also
Oh, Jesus
playing
Christ!
it,
I don't know.
Chris?
Maybe you should ask what your fucking favorite Disney princess is
Yeah,
next time.
yeah.
Instead of Chris, there is no fucking Chris Disney princess.
You don't know that shit.
No, I meant Aurora in this game. Almost all new characters to play are the princesses.
Oh, the barbarian girls.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, I am now screen sharing you playing.
Oh, it says pause.
Yeah.
Watch me fucking fail.
So if it lags like crazy, I'm gonna have to drop Chris. I mean, not Chris, Stuart.
Why?
Because Stuart is definitely the one causing the game to lag. Why is it connecting? I didn't ask it to do that. Fuck you.
Alright, well, I guess I'll leave then. Is that you really...
No, I mean, stay in the stream. I'm just not gonna be able to show what you're doing anymore.
This is how Spiny Norman streams need to happen from now on. So we gotta awkwardly ask somebody to leave.
I can't even do that. What the fuck? Yeah, okay, we're back to the beginning.
Funny thing, this trailer that showed, like, Barbara being introduced used to be one of Nintendo's most viewed videos on their YouTube channel.
Oh wow, fuck me, yeah?
And the thumbnail was just her breasts showing. It's the close-up on her breasts.
Yeah, the barbarian girls are the princesses of the world you are saving. Okay. I actually don't know anything about this game. I've never. This is my first time playing it, which, yeah, I'm gonna have to. There's too much shit going on my screen, and it's making the game run poorly.
Oh, bye, guys, I guess.
Stuart, you can please continue to chat. Please keep playing the game and all that. Just, unfortunately, plans didn't work the way they were supposed to.
No, I'm just gonna be silent from now on, so you guys enjoy and, keep the audience entertained, I guess.
We'll find we do need to find a good multiplayer game. Why won't it let me reset the fucking scale? Why does it just insist on pissing me off?
I mean, you could also cut what I'm doing as well. It doesn't really matter.
I mean, yours has been a black screen this whole time. What are you doing? Oh, there we go. That's better. Alright, let's see. Is that working now? Alright, so if I'm not... Yeah, yours doesn't work either, unless I'm actually sitting there watching it.
Oh, that's nasty.
Fuck you! Like, technology. First, you don't let us do the fucking co-op. Then you
want us to make a Ubisoft account.
Yeah, then you don't let me stream 3 different streams at once. Fucking sociopaths, honestly. Stuart, what is your favorite character to play in Rayman Legends?
Is that a question?
Yeah, it's from Senior Apples.
I guess Barbara.
Barbara as well.
At first it was Glowbox, because, you know, he was the Glowbox of the Glowboxing, but Barbara, there's a reason why Nintendo made it big on YouTube.
What would be a good co-op game for us to do on the stream?
Well, we could sell our souls and play Among Us.
I mean,
Or we can play Fall Guys and be nasty.
Or we could not play Fall Guys.
I'm not against either of them. Both those games look like fun. I mean, like, yeah, they were overdone. I don't even know if people care about them anymore. Anything that'd be fun for us. The Sunday stream is just a good time, you know. We're not worried about anything else.
To be fair here, Fall Guys isn't, like, super bad.
I miss the Queen.
To be fair, though, the fairies in the first game are pretty dope for Rayman.
Absolutely. In terms of, like, those fairies, it's the first one.
Yeah.
I believe in the original...
No, it's the first one.
The original, like, first reveal trailer, the story was going to be different. Like, she was your mother, I think, because, you know, she created you.
I love torturing this guy with the big eye.
So, are you just streaming you and Chris now?
I'm just streaming me because it won't let me stream Chris unless I'm watching Chris's stream.
So what about me then?
I'm the only one here.
Well,
no, I was saying, like, what if you were streaming both you and me? Like, how was it?
Oh, I'm only streaming me.
no, he's asking how was it when you were streaming.
Oh. Like, how was Stuart coming out?
Yeah.
Stuart, yours was very clear. Yours was nice and smooth. You have a good computer and good internet.
With you in, like, streaming both of us.
Doing both of us at once, the game was lagging like crazy. Why is it still... I fucking disconnected the other screen. Why is it still showing Discord on the stream? No, it was really bad. My game was not playing properly when I was trying to do both of us at once. So I cut you off not because your stream was coming off bad, it was because I literally couldn't play the game.
Why not I just do screen share and we record me?
Oh, this spiny doorman.
I mean...
Oni Plays never has Oni playing.
I'm not entirely against that. It's just
I'm genuinely joking. I don't really have any power over Spiny.
I have power. I am the what would a good equivalent for Tails be? Snails. I'm literally Snails.
Yeah, you are the Tails.
You're long Tails.
I'm the Snails. I have a green what is it? A green iPad instead of a yellow computer or a tablet.
And also, you ask if you're a burden constantly.
I just let that guy die to his death. Instead of 2 tails, I have like 7 appendixes.
7 appendixes?
So I'm a snail, I have 7 of them.
What do I do here?
You die.
You have Murphy? God Emperor Murphy?
Yeah, I do, but what about the door here? Like, is it supposed to let me go through the door?
Press up on the analog stick. Maybe that'll help.
So, the weirdest thing about this Rayman game is that, like, it really keeps to... The Rayman game kind of keeps to the other ones, right? Like, it's not like this is all, like, new shit, and I think... Cool.
What do you mean?
Well, it kind of follows, like, the ideas from Rayman 2 and 3.
That they're there.
Well, yeah, it's cool that they kind of acknowledge it, because they could have done something, like, completely... I mean, even Rayman 1's kind of acknowledged, but...
I can't wait to walk slowly as Rayman in Rayman 1.
Rayman 1 is like a game that like
That exists.
yeah, because like it's difficult for the wrong reasons, and I mean it's not difficult. Like it's difficult super near the ending to a point of not even being worth playing.
I killed that little guy. He's dead. It's under lava. Oh, never mind.
I also can't really like sit through Rayman 2 anymore. I used to love that game, but I just cannot be fucked.
I borrowed Rayman 2 once from a friend, and I couldn't get past the start screen. I don't know if he had like a botched copy, but it wasn't letting me play. Oh my god, I hate the Murphy stages. It's asking you to do too much.
Well,
When I just want to run around at the speed of sound.
I'm doing a Murphy stage right now.
Yeah, Murphy's just not fun.
I mean, granted, they are optional. I mean, for like, not for like 100% completion, but like, you can go to multiple stages.
Yeah. I don't know, I don't think Murphy takes away from me, I just think they suck.
Shit.
I need through Origins again, though.
We got a king. Rayman 1 was a nightmare. Senior Apple says, I hear it's a really hard game, but yeah, and you guys are saying like hard for the wrong reasons. It's been hearing a lot about games like that for a while.
Well, it's like Rayman 1. Oh man, like defend it hardcore, but it's not.
Is there like any fun to be had in Rayman 1? Like, is it later in the game that it becomes a pain in the ass, or is it like hard from the start?
It's hard, but like you get used to it, and then like it's one that you can learn and get used to. But the ending just decides to be fucking brutal.
Well, that was still during that age where like games weren't really that long, so they made it difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in terms of a game, a game that's difficult for the wrong reasons. Like I hear, the one my cousin goes on about is fucking Dark Souls 2, where the first two, like 1 and 3 he was happy with. I actually kind of thought that playing Yeek was like a good example of an RPG being hard for the wrong reasons. Because it was hard because it took a long fucking time, not because it was like there was any like there really was no strategy to be had in that game from what I could tell.
Yeah, the problem with Rayman is that it's already kind of difficult, but like conveyance is kind of the bitch, right?
Uh-huh.
Which is the name of the game. I feel like conveying stuff, or the lack thereof, is kind of the death of most games.
Right.
But Rayman, like, straight up has moments that I'm just gonna fucking cheat. I don't care anymore.
Oh.
That's what I had when we did a rush together, because some of that game was, like, unreasonably hard. So, since we were doing it on a fucking... since we had a way that we could save state, I kept doing that, and literally in the middle of boss fights, I was save state.
Why don't you do that in Sonic Chronicles to get that over with?
I do save state a lot in Chronicles, but...
Do it more.
I don't know how much more I could do it. Like, Chronicles is just...
Get hit once, go back.
Chronicles is just gonna be... It's gonna take years for that one to come out. That's what I'm saying.
Chronicles is just dog shit.
No, Chronicles is the worst game I've ever played. I'm not exaggerating, I genuinely hate it. It is the worst game I've ever played. That fucking Nathaniel Paul Hits put, like, so many games below it in the series when he ranked those games. And it's like, are you fucking blind?
Nathaniel Paul Hits?
I like that guy, too. I like his videos, but,
Who?
What's his name?
he does the Triggered videos, if you ever saw those.
Oh, Nathaniel Bandy?
Yeah. No, wait. Oh, Nathaniel. No, you're right. You're right. No. I got them fucking mixed up. That's the guy who made Pokemon.
Who the fuck is Paul Bits?
He made fucking Pokemon pals.
What's Pokemon? Okay, I know what that is, but
How do you not know what the fuck Pokemon pals is?
I don't know what that is. Is that the one with the oh, it's a baby Charmander. It's a baby Squirtle. Oh, Charmander baby, the house is burning. I'm Aaron Hansen. I voice it. Kind of thing.
No.
It was a live-action Pokemon show. It was like kind of like what Stupid Mario Brothers was for Pokemon, except that.
Is that the guy who like sent out Charmander? He's like Charmander. Oh.
No.
I don't think so.
You know what I'm talking about? He has like Hitmonchan, a Pikachu.
I'm gonna tell you this. No.
What the fuck, dude? Why don't you remember that classic YouTube video? I think it was called like Epic Battle. They brutally kill Pikachu and blood comes out of his mouth.
Fuck.
2013 was a time for video games.
Not
Sure
gonna lie.
was a time.
Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I wish Sega allowed another Sonic RPG to be made at least good this time. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against them trying again. I feel like there's no reason they can't make a good Sonic RPG. It's just their first attempt certainly wasn't that. They just need to. I don't know. They need It needs to be an I feel like it needs to be an RPG first almost, and a Sonic game second.
I think that's not even true, because, like, the Mario games are both, you know?
Mm-hmm. I guess, like, yeah, they just need to be more clever with the way they incorporate Sonic mechanics, because the way that they did it in that game was, oh, you can run away from fights, but you have to do a run-in minigame. It's like, you literally made an already annoying thing so much more tedious by doing that. That's not a fun mechanic, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I'm 100% down for them to try doing an RPG again, like, because I think they could. I mean, I really do feel like they probably could do a RPG well. It's a fun world to explore. There's a lot of characters too. Honestly, gotta be almost neat if they did like an alternate reality thing, like with Prime, and that way you can bring back like a bunch of villains from the past. Like, I love what fucking South Park did with their RPG, where it's just like they have unlimited access to every single fucking antagonist the series ever had, so it's just fun seeing who shows back up. If they wanted to do something completely original, though, like with Thousand Year Door, that'd be really cool, too. Because Thousand Year Door, it's mainly all new shit.
But why don't you consider Sonic Heroes as an RPG?
Why do you consider it as an RPG? Because they level up?
Yeah.
Because I watched the Chow Mix video.
I think that it's honest to God, I would consider like Sonic Frontiers an RPG before I considered fucking Sonic Heroes an RPG.
I mean, that's for sure you're wrong, Michael. To be fair here, I'm being an ass. I have no stakes in this. I don't really give a shit.
I feel like Adventure 1 and Frontiers are like the second closest they've gotten to making an RPG. Maybe there's one I'm forgetting about.
Oh, did you know that Big Bass Fishing is now on Steam?
Hell yeah!
Sega won't like stop promoting it.
They're like, okay, you want Sonic Adventure 3? You're gonna buy our fucking fishing game first.
You gotta buy Big Bass Fishing right now.
And you're going to accept, we'll do Adventure 3, but you're going to accept that that's going to be like half of the game.
Oh my god, Murphy, please go away. I will pay you.
Okay, hold on. So, do people care about Big Bass Fishing in any way? Clearly somebody does.
I think it's just for the memes.
Well, like, I know the controller is, like, kind of a joke. Because you can play, like, a lot of games on the Dreamcast Big Bass Fishing controller.
Let's do it. Make a whole video, Chris. Spend millions of dollars and make Olivia upset.
I'm not even gonna spend the money on it.
I feel like I just need a polished and not to be
I
polished
feel like it'd
and
also
not
be
so
useless
dumb.
to make that video because so many people have already done it.
If they
Do it again.
I mean, Senior Apples, if they do another one, I would like, I hope that they would like, I don't know, they're good. I hope they would just embrace like the best of like their storytelling, like, because like the adventure games, say whatever you want about them, it did tell a story that like escalated, It got more
so here's
interesting
the
as it
weird
went
thing.
on. Frontiers
right?
got close. I just think Frontiers falls apart at the end. Like it's like speed. It kind of goes through the ending too quick, in my opinion.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Is that I think Chronicles is just a beautiful anomaly of fuck up.
Yeah.
Because it's not like the companies that worked on the game's not good at RPGs. As I've said multiple times on our stream, they made Mass Effect and Dragon Age, right? Like people love those shits. I mean, yeah, they fumbled the bag on like Andromeda, arguably, and 3, but still, that's a whole game franchise that people enjoy, and then like 2 bad games.
Right.
With like in-depth storytelling where you get to kind of decide how the fuck the world goes. So like,
Need
I don't
to
know
kill
what the hell happened.
Frogman.
Well, this will probably
So, yeah.
be the only Rayman Legends stream since we can't. Oh, I didn't even save the fucking king this time. Since we can't do co-op, but we'll try to find a good game next. I mean, next week we'll either do something that I actually want to check out, or not that this isn't a game I actually want to check
You
out.
didn't even want to check this out?
No.
Yeah, no, he didn't give a shit. He was like, no.
You made us buy this game.
No, I was in the middle of correcting myself, and then you guys just decided to fucking talk over me. But
Yeah, that's what we do. Get over it.
yeah.
Excuses.
Cope. Why did it? What? Okay. But Boggle Schmoggle. I do like this game. I think it's neat. I think
It's my famous catchphrase, Michael. Don't ever say that again.
Oh, I'm done with New Super Mario.
I kind of thought I kind of knew I would like Rayman Legends. It's just like it's what I like out of a game, and it's been praised like to hell as like one of the best platformers ever made. Both of them. I like platformers. I do like there to be like it doesn't have to be like fucking Sonic, but I do like a little bit of speed in them. Like I don't like a slow paced one. But I feel like this and like Pizza Tower especially, they do like a good job of like keeping it fast paced without it necessarily being like, oh, Sonic game gameplay.
Well, have you ever tried playing games fast, Michael?
How do I fucking get up here?
Ignored.
You swing, you go towards the one vine, and you jump off of it.
Very quickly.
Oh, okay. There we go, yeah. Get the coin. There we go. No, I forgot which one
Oh,
was
they also
which.
changed this up too for the Wii U version.
What did they change, Chris?
Well, you're actually able to like click the buttons. you used Murphy for this originally.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Wall jump. Oh, okay. This is what happens when this.
Right.
I'm on a completely different level.
Yeah.
Just playing. Enjoying myself.
Stuart, if you want to switch over to your screen at one point, we can try, but if running the game, if running both of our games is the issue, then it's like... Then I'm gonna have like a... I don't know.
I mean, I don't mind watching you play Rayman. You know.
I feel bad because we had a plan and I know it's like fallen through, but...
I honestly could care less. We watch you play games anyways.
You play games, you say bad words in front of children.
Hey, you leave me alone, okay?
We bought too many games.
We bought a game, one too many.
We own the convention too many games.
Ah. Let's hire angry video game nerds, fat friend to do security.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm fat too.
In the ether now.
That's all.
I'm fat as
No
fuck.
one's gonna understand the context, but
I'm fat as fuck too. By the way, sorry for like the fat comment, but it's just like.
oh no, that's the joke with his stuff is that he's fat.
But it's just like, come on.
Yeah, no, I think this year was kind of a mess.
Yeah,
And it's not even like the con. Okay, it's not that the con itself was bad. It's just there was so much like.
it was fun, but they made some fucking stupid decisions, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I sent them a message, like, because they asked, "Oh, can we get your feedback?" And I was like, "Yeah, you can get my fucking feedback. I love your event, but do better next time."
Yeah, well, because like I mean, is it near? I mean, I know that more people came, but it felt crowded as fuck.
Yeah, they did not make use of the convention space well. They had a way better setup the one year we went. And I understand they were preparing for less people last time, but it almost felt like the last year, the year we went, had a better setup for more people, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that I'm just upset about is the stage last time we went made fucking sense.
It was so much fucking better. You could just... And, like, also, if you were, like, attending, like, the concerts and there was, like, a band that came on that you weren't as big for, you could walk out and do something else. Isn't that a fucking concept?
Right?
Where this
There's
one...
also more room in case, something unfortunate were to happen to you. You could avoid the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I got attacked in a mosh pit for anybody that doesn't know.
And also, last year's security, actually looked like they can do something.
And the security was Silver Shadow, so what the fuck am I supposed to do about that?
I love that so much.
Oh my god, yeah, no, that literally was the... it's not a joke. It was the guy who appears in James Earl's videos. That was fucking security. Like, that was...
And the thing is, like, I could have gotten out of the way, but it was so, like, small and crowded. It was in, like, the corner of a bowling alley.
It was also, like... sudden, because like here's the thing, I knew you didn't even know what a mosh pit was. I did, but I was like, are we really doing that here? Okay, fuck, here we go.
Are we really moshing to this? The thing that's funny is the song that you said they were moshing to even makes it worse.
Psycho Stick, I guess, is a band that would happen with, but that was just such a small confined area. Like, I don't know. Well, eventually what they started doing is they all grabbed hands and started dancing around in a circle, and that's a lot less destructive than what they did when they started.
Oh, fuck that. They attack me and then they're like, we're all friends now. Fuck them.
It was like, it just, I don't know, like, it just wasn't, I don't know, it was just too small of an area for a Smosh Pit, you know? Like,
Smosh Pit?
Smosh Pit Weekly.
You said Smosh.
They came back.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, Smosh has been around Smosh Pit's been around.
Yeah. I got a Mercury level store.
I feel like the thing is, like, and I don't want to sound like a music elitist, but I'm going to. I don't feel like Psycho Stick is one of the bands that you should be proud that you lost to. Right?
Maybe not.
Like,
it's kind of nerdy, but...
It's not that it's nerdy, it's like, yo, I'm gonna punch some dude over not being able to count the song.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't, and I'm not, like I said, there's nothing wrong with Psycho Stick. Every band, is valid, because that's just how it is. But, like...
I mean, they were fun to listen to, it's just like...
They're great to listen to. They're a really good band.
Not for me anymore.
And see, the thing is, I feel like a mosh pit is normally more controlled too, right? Like,
well, like you said that they had one the last year, right? Like,
yes,
but it was in a big area.
It's supposed to be, yeah. Yeah, no, mosh pits. Yeah, there's kind of an etiquette, weirdly enough, to mosh pits. I know that sounds stupid, but like.
But that's why I honestly blame the security more than anyone else, because if you have this
Silver Shadow,
because if you have this
he literally wasn't doing anything. He was outside of the venue just sitting down.
I saw him talking to the guy that sat behind us on the booth. So
well, also just like if you I don't know if it's like. If you have this event and you're letting people do whatever the fuck they want, they'll do whatever the fuck they want, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Is this a boss fight? The small
No.
barbarian princess. Okay.
You've unlocked her. Congratulations.
I can play as her. Alright. I'll play as her for a bit. You said this was your favorite character to play as, right, Stuart?
Yeah.
Mine too.
Mainly because she's the reason why Nintendo made it successful on YouTube. Hence, one of the most viewed videos on their channel. I'm not joking, by the way. It was funny when that happened. I think people were even acknowledging it, like why is this popular? And then it made sense.
Oh, is it Murphy time?
Classic Murphy has like 3 stages in this level, and they're all bad.
She just inflated.
It's slightly better. It's slightly better if there's like multiple people, so one guy can just
One guy can
be
Murphy
the
up.
Murphy.
Time to Murphy up. It's like your little brother. Every time we make it to a level, he has to be Murphy.
Yeah, so he could like Murphy all over the floor, but
But yeah, no, I think I would love to see another Rayman game though.
Oh, they're putting him in the next.
Ubisoft just wants to focus on 5,000 Assassin's Creed games at once. They already had their big roadmap of like 3 or 5 different new Assassin's Creed games.
Hey man, what'd be great is if the Assassin's Creed games were fucking good.
It'd be amazing, but they're not.
I played Assassin's Creed. I played Assassin's Creed 3 for like almost 10 hours, and I was just eventually.
Well, don't worry, you can get the rumored remake that's coming out.
It's already out.
I was like really.
Garbage.
Be fair, I don't.
Not the HD remaster, the remake.
I don't
Why
know.
the fuck are they remaking 3?
I don't know where like 3 is like what regards it's held in by people who are fans of it, but
Oh no, wait, it wasn't 3. It's Black Flag. My bad.
that's even more recent than 3, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's 4.
But like, I played through 3 for like 10 hours, not because I was having so much fun, because I was genuinely trying to understand the appeal, and I really didn't like it.
See, here's the deal. I like Assassin's Creed a lot, but of course I love ass. But anyways, I love Assassin's Creed a lot, and I feel like the game they stopped making it good at a point. Like they just stopped, and I think 4 is like, in my opinion, one of the best ones. But
They just killed that guy?
no, he's.
That's
let him
why.
free.
What is that game called? Skull and Bones. Dude, you guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, so Skull and Bones is a game that Ubisoft legally has to like make because they were funded, I believe, by it's either by France or the Caribbeans that funded it. So by law, they have to make the game, and they've like delayed it so many
You can
years
just hit it.
and so many times. But it's supposed to be inspired by the Assassin's Creed Black Flag like pirating sections.
Those ones were okay, and I don't see the purpose. Whatever. I feel like Assassin's Creed is a fine franchise. I just think that it'd be cool. It'd be really cool if they like just focused on the stories instead of like being shit. And I'm saying this out of a bias. I don't even know. I don't like the new ones either. So I don't really know if I can talk, I guess. Because I don't like the one in Greece. I don't like the one in Egypt. I didn't even bother with Valhalla.
But China.
China.
I haven't even played that one.
No, the new one is going to set place in China.
They're making an actual game?
Yeah, that was one of their project whatevers.
Oh,
They're like,
cool.
we just revealed it. It's in China.
We've just
Yes!
revealed it, even though we've been, like, teasing that shit for, like, a decade. I love their roadmap. The roadmap is just them going, hey, remember that game we were gonna, like, announce in 2010? Yeah, we're actually gonna work on it now.
We're gonna make one based off of the witch trials. It will come out whenever we feel like it.
It'll be out when it's out. We like that. It'll be out when it's out.
I think Assassin's Creed just needs to like take. Dude, who's playing it realistically right now?
Well, I guess to be fair, like, there's an audience for a lot of things, especially my stop smoking for DS. It's just not for us, or not for me specifically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not saying like Assassin's Creed is like bad. I just don't think that like. I feel like they did good at one point. You know, like you can't. I feel like there's people that really do like the first few games, and they're good. I like them.
That's why the new one is going back to the basics.
Yeah, and I hope it does, but it is. They say that.
I don't even know what it's called.
I don't know
Bernard?
either.
Assassin's Creed Bernard, maybe?
Assassin's Creed Bernard. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably, because I've heard it's going back to the basics, but like, I don't know. What that means could mean anything. Like, they can be like, well, he wears white, so. Oh, I see what you're supposed to do. Okay, it's dumb. You gotta time it. You can wall jump this bitch.
Okay, so I want to wall jump.
This bitch.
Yeah, see, you want to turn it back when you let go. It's hard to explain. And it might not even work, so. Okay, oh.
You want to jump?
I'm delayed. So yeah, when you're over the spikes, you jump, press Murphy, or hold Murphy.
Milo Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
Actually, I'm bringing this up. I'm gonna look up Nintendo for their most viewed videos.
We did finish Rush, like the main game, but there's the,
Did they change the... It looks like they changed the trailer.
It's no longer the Legends trailer. It's the one where is it? A lot of things got more popular than it now. Did they delete it?
I think they changed them,
Change the thumbnail?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, yeah, yeah, they changed the thumbnail. Was it the CG trailer?
Yes!
Yeah, they changed the thumbnail.
It was the best one! It was the big close-up! What the fuck? Yeah, it was... Okay. Okay, it's talking about 2.9 million views 10 years ago. Like, that at one point was Nintendo's most viewed video. And it was hilarious.
congratulations,
Comment
you've
section
unlocked
was
the
just
world
boobs.
of Fiesta de los Muertos.
Is somebody saying something in the comment section?
No.
Okay. Hey, could you stream this to, like, Discord?
Sure.
Just so I could actually, like, see the game. I don't mind if you play this, regularly, though.
We'll see. We'll see. Like, because I'm okay with continuing the stream, I'm also okay with doing something else. Oh no, who's this fucking guy?
It's me.
Chris, we gotta stop him. Her.
Yeah, I will be here.
We're trotting down Chris. Ah! Fuck! Really kind of severe head trauma there, but
Part of me really wants to talk about this game. Another part of me really doesn't give a shit.
About Rayman Legends.
Yeah.
well, you can talk about it. Now's the time.
No, I'm talking about making a video on it.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I need to take a break on videos in general.
Yeah, like a part of me wants to do it for No Sonic November, but another part of me is like,
Hey, Michael, how about we make a truce on this one? You want to do a Smash Pack on it?
yeah, let's do that
Not a
instead.
Smash Pack, a Nostalgia Goggles on it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, just yeah, because I don't want to dedicate time to it alone, but you know.
Only one request.
What?
Stort's not allowed to be in it.
Stuart's already got parole.
I'm kidding, obviously. Ah! Please! I'm not doing well here. I feel like if I was doing well, this would be a very satisfying section of the game, though.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're doing fine. You're not doing perfect, but you're doing fine.
I'm missing every single rescue.
Yeah, that's fine. You're not dead.
Not
Like,
dead.
you could be straight up dead. This could be way worse.
Woo! Nah! Like that. Anyway. Time to stop Chris's evil deeds.
Yeah. 'Cause we all know in reality I'm a teensy.
If you, in real life, if you honk Chris's nose, it actually does make that
I will
noise.
fucking kill you.
What about that time? What about when we were at too many games and I honked it like 17 times?
Yeah,
Chris-
sure, I'm still gonna get you for that shit.
Chris at least attempted to murder you for that.
Yeah, just watch the Moses Milk video.
Moses
proof.
milk.
There's also milk.
Milk. Yummy, yummy. Yeah. I need 60 of them to unlock this door.
Hey, just need to do better.
Get good.
Yeah, stop fucking sucking, dude.
How to shoot your dragon. Ooh, bazinga. Ah!
You know, I'd really love it if Donkey Kong got a new game, period.
Yeah, it was
I
cool.
keep looking at...
I mean,
I only
And
say
it
that-
hates you and
yeah.
everything you stand for.
eventually though, right? Like, because Donkey Kong is...
No.
Well, one Donkey Kong Country Returns took a while. And then two, it's just like, I don't know, he's still a popular IP.
Okay, hear me out, right? So, in the roadmap for, like, the Mario movie, Donkey Kong's supposed to get a movie, get rid of, the Rogan dude, and, just make it Donkey. Just get Donkey to voice,
Get
Donkey Kong
the
original.
voice actor from the TV show. He's the
Yeah.
he's the only one you bring back, by the way. Everyone else, fuck them.
I still think it should be Video Game Donkey for Donkey Kong December.
Donkey Kong. I do appreciate Donkey's Donkey Kong December. That was very good. I'm on a Murphy level, Stuart.
God bless your soul.
You know what? This was worse on the Wii U, because, like, you had to tilt, like, the pan, like, you know.
Ew.
And if you want an example of that, play Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
That sounds
Some
horrible.
of the shrine areas with the stupid gyro controls. That has none of that returned in Tears of the Kingdom.
Thank God. Well, I mean, no, but seriously, thank God none of that returned, though.
Okay. The king! We've saved the king!
He'll get captured.
That old Ganon's no match for the king.
I think that, like, the Sonic RPG, like Dark Chronicles, even has kind of a fun idea in it. Not executed well in the slightest. I think it's something that they should do, and I know that they've done the whole let's team up with Eggman a bunch of times, but for an RPG, I think it honestly would be neat if he can join you. But make him the villain for the first half of the game, and then you realize there's a bigger threat. That's like a good way.
Bigger Eggman.
Yeah, just make it his grandpa. Back from the dead. Make it Maria.
No, make bigger Eggman so that Eggman has to fight bigger Eggman and team up with you. Just like bigger Jaws.
I do think it'd be funny if they ever did Generations 2, if it was the two Eggmen again, and then classic Eggman turns on Eggman.
No, it's gotta be Eggman Egga.
That was a fun name to make, you know?
Yeah. So fun. Anyways, I think the thing about a Sonic RPG is that just do what Mario did, really. Like,
honest to God, I think that, yeah, like, I mean, I like what they do with Bowser in Thousand Year Door, too, where it's like, he's a villain throughout the whole game, but he's kind of treated as a joke, but once you make it to his fight at the end, he's actually pretty fucking difficult. Not only is he a strong fight, fell for that twice. But,
yeah, you sure did.
But they make you fight him after a big fight, so it's like the only way, to me, the number one way to do that is just to make sure you're leveled up enough, like you have enough experience where you'll level up after that fight. Oh fuck! I just didn't time that right. I don't know. Fuck. I'm getting. There's too much shit going on. I love the fucking Bowser fight in Thousand Year Door. And when I was
also just land on it.
Yeah, and when I was a kid, it like frustrated me to no fucking end that they did that. Yeah.
I think as much as I like Thousand Year Door, I like the execution of RPG a lot.
I'm gonna play the remake once it's out.
It's like, it's not that Bowser's not, I mean, he's not a villain, but I kind of enjoy the fact that he's not, because, like, the thing that ties you together is the fact that there's something bigger.
Yeah, let me say
like
something.
Bigger Jaws.
Let me say something about RPG that I feel like might be kind of a hot take, or might be controversial, I don't know. My main thing with not playing that game was that I just don't like the way it looks that much, to be honest, and I get it. It was a 64 game, it has every excuse to look like that.
Oh, RPG
game.
Yeah, but
Super Nintendo.
But the remake looks really nice, so I'm ready to check that one out. I don't know. It's like the same thing with Final Fantasy VII. It's like that doesn't mean the game is bad. It's just like
The game was also on N64, but all right.
Yeah, all 64 cartridges.
Yes.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
is, like,
this is a super fun game. This is kind of just bringing me back to Pizza Tower, where it's like, it's not unreasonable with the difficulty, but it's like, you perform better, you get more points, you get more stuff unlocked, like, it rewards you for being, it doesn't punish you frequently, it's not like a fuck you game, but it's also like, if you're good at it, you're gonna get a lot more out of it, like, if you get better at it. Like, Pizza Tower...
Yeah, continue. You're saying Pizza Tower.
Pizza Tower in this game, I'm normally able to get, like, for at least so far, I feel like I'm able to get through every level on my first attempt. But it's also like, there's still a reward for like becoming more experienced, which I appreciate. Because Pizza Tower, your entire performance is judged at the end of the game. I would love it if they found some... I'm not expecting it because it's not really a game that needs it. But I would love if they found some sort of way to do co-op for Pizza Tower.
Yeah. I think, going back to your comments on the way it looks, Final Fantasy VII I completely understand, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I do too.
Yeah, the N64
Mario
had so limited stuff.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, the 64. Anyways, I feel like when it comes to Mario RPG, though, it's a Super Nintendo game, and I think the thing that I like about it is that it's so different. You know, as a not 64, oh, son of a bitch, as a Super Nintendo game, like, its art style is perfectly fine. It's not, like, super pixelated or anything.
Yeah,
I can understand where you wouldn't like it, but I also kind of like, I don't know, I feel like the thing that's interesting about it is that, like, the only big real difference between the remake and it is, like, minor.
I'll be honest, I don't really understand it. I fell down the stairs and I got glue on my hands. I got records on my fingers. I got records on my fingers and I just can't stop.
All I can say is looking at the remake and looking at the old one, I see like a notable difference for what like I would prefer in a game visually.
I don't. The reason why I don't see it is because like it's the same concept, just clearer.
Yeah, it's a lot cleaner, but I mean, there's a lot of things I don't really. Again, and it's like I said, it's like. That's why I could imagine it being a controversial thing to say, because I could, if people go and defend it, I feel like I could understand where the defenses are coming from. It's just, I don't know how else to put it. Like I have a hard time getting into it. And you can say like, oh, but this, and this, and I feel this, and I feel this. It's like great. I see where you're coming from. It literally changes nothing for me.
Oh yeah, for sure. I get it. I'm just saying like. Visually, it's not much different, and that's the only reason why I'm like, it's not that. Like, with Final Fantasy, like, you can definitely argue, like, the remake is vastly different than, you know,
right,
the original game.
That's
because,
true.
like, literally the art style, there is a... If you talk to me and go, like, I don't see the difference between Final Fantasy VII and its remake, you're a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, no, they're like, upgrading, like, textures and stuff in the Mario RPG remake, yeah. No, I get what you're saying with that.
Yeah, it's not that big of... The thing is that, like, it sticks to the same philosophies that was already there. Except, they're changing a lot. For, like, I guess, the negative for people that give a shit. But it's not that big of a deal. For me, I think that's the reason why I like it, is because they could have... It's still Mario RPG. They could have taken the, like, Final Fantasy route and Pokemon route and, like...
Not did it.
Yeah. Or also changed it up dramatically, so...
Because people prefer playing on their phones and wouldn't want to play it that much.
Yeah.
There's always a valid argument for fucking... Was it Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire?
For sure.
Fuck you, Game Freak. With the battle tower.
It's not a valid reason, but anyways.
It's not.
I know what you're saying, I'm just... I know what you're getting at. I still feel like it's not a valid reason, but
it's the best valid reason.
Oh
don't
yeah.
Play our game because we're not gonna make it because kids don't play games on here, so we're not gonna make it.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I don't see the biggest difference. I mean, I would recommend playing for now until I play it. I haven't touched it yet, but I think I can recommend the remake until like it comes out. I don't think there'll be any real big differences.
As soon as it comes out, you just tell Michael don't play it.
Yeah. Well, like it's one of those weird ones of where like, and I guess it's just graphics don't bother me, but then again, I'm also somebody that like grew up with it, so it's, you know.
There's some old graphics that I like, and there's some that I don't. Most pixelated, like, old graphics I'm completely fine with. Old 3D... It depends, because
No. Old 3D is kind of shit. I'm not even gonna, like... like, old 3D is gonna die with us. I don't think people will appreciate it as much in the future. I'm not saying you shouldn't, and I'm not saying that you can't find appreciating points. I feel like, though, we're at that point of where, like, you can't tell me, like, you cannot honestly tell me that Tomb Raider looks good still.
Yeah, but and here's the thing, though, like, there's almost, like, a weird aesthetic thing that I do like, where it's, like, I don't really like the way Final Fantasy looks, but I do like where, what Oni NG's 3D cartoon on Final Fantasy looks like. It's completely a thing with the textures. I don't really know how to explain it. It's like, it's both resolution, textures, it's like little things, and that's why I get why people would be annoyed by me saying that, because it sounds super nitpicky, but it makes a difference to me. That's all I can say.
I mean, you also might be vibing with this. That might not vibe with the story either.
Final Fantasy VII, it's like I was having a hard time with the story, but maybe it deserved more time than I gave it. I
feel like you have all right to not like it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have all right not to like it. There's things I love about Final Fantasy VII, though. Like, I love the fucking soundtrack. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
I like Cloud's design. I like Tifa, Barrett, Aeris.
Yeah, we all love Tifa.
Yeah. I like all the character designs. Like, I think all of them are designed really well.
You know, I'd be surprised if you did. Really, in all truth, I'd be more surprised from it. Yeah, I don't like Tifa.
I fucking hate Tifa.
Fuck Tifa!
What? Like, I'm not a fan of Tifa.
Anyways, I mean, see, here's the thing. I completely understand where you're coming from. I've dedicated. Right now, I'm fighting through a whole month of Final Fantasy VII. I completely get it. But
why are you fighting?
Because it's a. Have you read any of the fucking books?
No.
Okay, leave it at that. Never fucking do it.
Are they canon?
Yes.
Why?
Well, because a fucking Advent Children decided to exist.
But, like, in terms of, like...
I don't know when it was left to...
in terms of other three, I mean, I do like,
Yeah, that ended with some Advent Children, and then Dirge of Cerberus happened, which is also canon.
I do like, you know, Mario 64 and Sonic Adventure when it comes to, like, their 3D graphics. Like, it's not...
I feel like Sonic Adventure, though, has, that game just... Once again, I don't like to call people dumbasses, but if you don't like the aesthetic of that game, you're wrong. Anyway.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Mario 64, I could also see where people wouldn't like it. I don't agree, but I see it.
Yeah. I think Sonic Adventure looks nicer than Sonic Adventure DX. I feel like Sonic Adventure DX only becomes an issue when you really, like, focus on specifics.
I think the thing that's funny is I actually, you know, since, you know, we have a retro store that's pretty close here, you hear people talk. One of the biggest issues I heard a kid bring up with Mario 64 is just how it looks.
But Aaron Hansen.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways.
Aaron Hansen said Sonic Adventure...
We're not talking about Aaron Hansen. I'm not doing that.
But Aaron Hansen's my best friend.
We're not doing that.
but I love Aaron Hansen. He's my favorite.
Yeah, he was so good in Sequelitis. Anyways, I get that there's just some shit that's gonna die with us nostalgically. I feel like that, and that's just inevitable because that shit happens in general, you know.
Please don't make me redo the boss.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, especially now that where we're at graphically, I can kind of see where younger people wouldn't give a shit about, like, newer games, but I also don't 100% agree with it. After all, like, making a whole ass podcast on game preservation, so...
Yeah.
I feel like at the end of the day, if it seems like it'll interest you, give it a try. Because, like, you know...
Which one?
In any game, really.
Anteater on arcade.
Yeah, sure. The famous Saturday Supercade show. The greatest Saturday Supercade show.
It's not a show.
Yes, it is. It's a show. I made it right now for the Saturday Supercade. Only on Saturdays in 2007.
Was it in 2007?
You can get mad at me all you want, but like if you think that I'm like telling the truth in any way, you are openly wrong.
I forget exactly where. I think Space Ace was the one that was the longest, because I want to say it either aired on Boomerang or like Toonami at times.
Really?
I think it was Boomerang.
Boomerang sounds correct. But yeah, I feel like when it comes to old games, though, if you really are curious about it, give it a try.
There's
Like, what the hell will it hurt?
I mean, there's plenty of old games that I really like. Going for that Genesis collection on Steam, like, I liked a lot of those games too, you know? I'm not so sure about Alex Kidd, but...
Alex Kidd's rough as fuck, though.
Alex Kidd has, like...
Remake.
Alex
No, the remake's also rough as fuck.
Is
The
there
remake.
There's a remake?
Yeah. It's called Alex Kidd, the remake. The Alexening.
But I do like,
There's also a new game, too, that's out.
Like right now.
Yes, it's been out.
When
It was
did
out
they-
since last Too Many Games.
the fuck, really?
Yeah, I've even pointed... Remember when we went to GameStop for Dread? Yeah, I pointed it out, and no one gave a shit.
It was the remake to 1.
Oh no, that was a new game.
But they acknowledged it. What the fuck?
By the way, Alex Kidd's one of those games that, like, unless they decide to do something new with it, it needs to straight up fucking die.
But he
Sega
was-
never
but-
bring it back. No.
But he was
No.
in Sonic and Sega
No.
Tennis.
No, he was, but I don't give a fuck. Was he?
Yes.
Okay.
I remember
Well, I don't give a
when
fuck.
when I saw him, I was pissing and shitting and shitting and pissing and pissing and shitting myself.
You know, man, Danica Patrick was in one of the fucking racing games, so...
Yeah, we should play that if we have it.
I mean, if we can do it online on Discord, that'll be a whole fucking video, not a live stream, but yeah, I'm down.
I was gonna actually send you the Xbox version with Banjo.
Oh, nice.
Well, who cares? We could have the Steam version.
We
with
could, but it doesn't
Yogscast.
have Banjo.
But it
So
has
fuck that.
Yogscast.
No one cares about whoever the fuck that is.
I care about Yogscast because he is a red-headed guy with a beard, and when you do stuff with him, he goes, "Oh!"
He's like Alex
Oh,
G.
so Alex G.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. Look it up. Type in
Chris!
Yogscast.
No,
and
I'm
he
good.
just fucking screams like a banshee.
Chris! Fuck you, Chris. And there goes Chris. Hooray.
Oh. Oh no.
Whoa.
That'd be funny if they were the rabbits.
They will never come back into a Rayman game.
Rayman's gonna come into their game.
Yeah.
I love
It
that.
will work the other way around, but not with the rabbits.
I will say that I do think it's neat to see Rayman appear in a Mario game. That's something.
You know, isn't it kind of sad that, like, Rayman has a better appearance in a game than, Sonic?
Right. Yes.
I will say the famous quote, "How do you mean?"
Okay, so in the new Rabbids game, Rayman's gonna be in it.
Okay.
All we have with Sonic and Mario is the Olympics.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
I thought you were like referring to when the famous Rabbids and Sonic crossover happened.
if you want
The
to
fuck
get
are you
like,
talking about? That happened?
No.
if you
Oh.
want to get really technical, and I hear where you're coming from, and I agree.
Are you
with
gonna Are you gonna say Smash?
It's like
Are you gonna
probably-
say Smash?
It's more
Because you're
fun.
wrong.
Yeah.
It's more.
Don't even give you that shit.
Well, it's more fun. It's probably more fun than Rayman and Rabbids, but
It is, but like I don't feel like that's like.
it's a stretch. It's a huge fucking stretch, but it's like
Or the stages are Green Hill, but Green Hill in space.
I would like it if they made I would like it if they put Rayman in that game, and I feel like
look, if we're gonna say Smash that is the greatest Mario crossover ever, then holy shit, because we got like Kazuya fucking fighting game characters like Terry Bogard, Sephiroth, and the fucking dude, I don't think that counts.
Yeah, if you want to just say just a Mario and Sonic game, especially, it's like, yeah, fucking.
I'm not trying to shit on you. I'm just saying, I don't feel like that counts.
I just think that those two have had better gameplay together, I guess. This is interesting.
Oh, for sure, probably. I just think that,
This is cool. I love this.
You know what really sucks? At one point, this used to get copyright striked.
This is like a fucking rhythm game.
The rhythm song, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could...
there's a soundtrack, but those weren't included.
No, literally on YouTube, this shit used to, get copyright strike.
I fucking absolutely hated that era.
What I love about this is you could, literally, you could, close your eyes and play this if you got the rhythm right.
Yeah. Well, you know what's really great about it is that, I feel like this is why copyright needs to be reevaluated. Because this song, yes, it's clearly Black Betty, but, it also has, so many differences that you cannot, claim this without being a piece of shit.
It's definitely a cover.
Oh, it goes beyond cover to a degree.
Yeah, right now it's doing that already. Yeah, right as you said that, it's going into, different instruments, and, yeah, it's changing a lot, actually.
It uses the basis of Black Betty, but it kind of goes more into the argument of what sampling is more than,
Was this in, the old Rayman games, too? Because, funny enough...
no.
This was in the one Rabbids game that I played, the first one.
Yeah,
they had rhythm segments.
This is not a classic Rayman thing, to my fucking knowledge.
The thing
we should play the Rabbids next week.
No. We should play Thor for Wii.
Yes.
The Rayman, that was awesome. I loved that. The Rayman Rabbids game, the one thing I did enjoy about that game, some of the mini games were kind of fun, but also, it had, a sense of humor and a personality to it, but it was, to me, it's take just the humor and weirdness of this game and take everything else out of it. That's what Rabbids is.
You know what I enjoy about Rabbids is that when I thought that it couldn't get worse, the Minions came out.
And now we like the rabbits.
Yeah.
The Rabbids are not amazing, and I get why people hate them so much with,
see, here's the thing. I feel like the hatred of Rabbids is interesting because I feel like it was because, they took over the Rayman series.
Yeah, that's what I'll say,
It's the Scrappy-Doo effect.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, what's this?
I will eventually get to Donkey Kong Jr. and mention the Scrappy-Doo effect because I fucking hate that show.
The thing that's funny is,
Now, with that being said, it's not like the rabbits are, even if you ignore the fact that they replaced Rayman, it's not like they're, exceptionally charming characters or anything.
No, I feel like it's just the hatred came from that more than,
Yeah. If they were their own thing, they would have probably been... I don't know. I don't know how it would have gone if they were their own thing. Would have it been as popular? Because did the outrage have anything to do with them becoming popular? Because it made the public aware.
Yeah.
Because it made the public aware of them.
Well, what about the fake? It also had a TV show.
Yes. Yeah.
What was it, Rabbits Gone Wild? And it explained racism to a T.
Yes, it has racism lore.
Racism lore to a T.
No, but my thing with Rabbids is I feel like it started off as hatred and it actually grew into genuine fans because I don't know, that's the example of over-hating on something can lead to good things for it, you know?
Well, here's the thing, right?
The Last of Us.
The thing is that I don't think that people. I think people hated it in a reaction, but then there's those people that played it and realized it wasn't terrible.
It really wasn't that bad of a game. It was a little bit annoying, but some of the mini games were fun. The shooting segments, they put a lot of effort into those. Like those.
Look, I haven't played the game. All I know is that it's not like.
It's a game that I wouldn't blame someone for hating. As I want to say I was 12 when I got it. I had fun with it. I beat it.
What about the newest Rabbids game? It's it was in China for like many years.
I only played the first one. I hear that Rayman, the Rabbit and Mario games are fun. Probably from you.
Well, now play the Chinese mini game collection.
I
They went to Great China.
got Aurora.
Who did you hear the Rayman games were good from?
Donkey.
Ah.
Donkey's like a huge fan of this, and like Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, he promotes the hell out of those a lot.
Yeah, you just hold it.
Alright, yeah, I was trying to do that. I guess I was having issues.
I feel like the thing is that, I mean, I absolutely love Donkey Kong to a degree. It's just, I kind of... It's like Metroid. I've come to the terms that we're probably never going to see that shit again for a while.
For a while, I would agree. Never again. Yeah, we've been
That's
surprised.
never again for a while. Like,
Yeah, fair.
It's gonna take a minute, but like I think that we're not gonna see another Donkey Kong in this console. As I say this, we'll probably see something in the next Direct.
I will agree. I will agree. Probably not for Switch.
No, Michael, I've had a track record of being wrong.
So
remember when
Say Star Fox will never come out again. Just do it.
Okay, Star Fox won't fucking happen.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Let me rephrase that. We won't get a new Star Fox.
Sonic Forces 2 will never happen.
Well, no, remember whenever I'm like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna hear from Wario, and then fucking the new Wario.
Right.
So like you can't. My track record. So when I say something, there's a good chance of me being wrong.
So come on, Nintendo, make a new fucking Star Fox game.
So
Without any stupid, shitty mechanics. Like, why do you keep always making that?
I want.
You keep failing.
Pitch,
miserably.
Here's the thing.
pitch, and then Chris speak. Sorry.
Okay.
Pitch. It's Star Fox, but it's just like a platforming game, and the plane is like a nice Easter egg at the end of the game.
And it's also a 2D side scroller. And if it doesn't do well, then that's it for the series.
Yeah, like Chibi Robo. Anyways.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm being rude.
So here's the thing. Star Fox, like, in the GameCube era, decided to do this shit, and then Nintendo said, no, we can't have that.
No.
We can't have that. A continuing story?
Knock it off.
A games without... a game or two without Andross? No, we can't do that.
Then why the fuck did they cancel Star Fox 2? So Andross literally is like, I am back, I am Andross.
Oh, well, they can give you... Have you not heard the bullshit reason why they canceled it?
Oh, I know. But it's like, if that's the reason... Well, I know you're joking, but it's...
No, they gave a bullshit reason for it. They're like, oh, it's too close to the, like, 64. It'll confuse people. I'm like, that's not a good answer. Because, like, you do that with Kirby every fucking console generation. So, like, why is Star Fox not acceptable?
Have you heard about the, I guess the ex-employee from Nintendo saying F-Zero is probably never going to come out because of Mario Kart?
That's disgusting, but yeah,
F-Zero is the one where I can kind of say it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if, I feel like, I feel like stuff like Kid Icarus has proven that it's more likely to come back just because, when was the last F-Zero game?
GameCube.
Yeah, like...
GBA.
Oh, GBA, yeah. No, there was one on the DS, wasn't there?
No.
I'm thinking of the GBA. Wasn't there two? Okay, there was two on the GBA, or there's just... There's gotta be.
No, there wasn't.
No. There's only one. I think F-Zero, though, isn't Mario Kart. Like, that's... Like,
Yeah,
I guess...
but they want to compare it to that.
They do, and that's...
yeah, just from what I've seen of it, it's not Mario Kart at all. I played a little bit of it once. Yeah, it's not like Mario Kart at all.
They're
both racing games. That's as far as it goes.
one's more about kind of maintaining speed and also like existing, because F-Zero you can fuck yourself pretty hard. But
Yeah, no, that's what I liked about F-Zero is it actually like felt like, I don't know, like there was like, I feel like Mario Kart's more accessible, but F-Zero does something unique that like they're people who love racing games, they're probably seeking that out, you know?
well, yeah, because it's faster paced of a racing game, even faster than most modern ones like Forza and Gran Turismo. Does Gran Turismo count? Does that one really count? Because like that's more of like a driving sim.
I want to know what you guys think of this, just out of curiosity. You might not have an answer. I got a buddy at work.
Michael, you know my dumbass has an answer.
I've got a buddy at work, and he doesn't like hate Mario Kart or anything, but he says like his biggest problem with it is he feels like it's too easy of a game.
Go to 200cc.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, go to 200cc and then record it.
Maybe.
Don't be a little bitch.
And maybe, but he said
mirror mode.
he said that the two that he prefers, and I just want to know if you guys have a thought on this. Is like because I played both of these and I enjoyed both of them, but I do prefer Mario Kart. He mentioned Crash Racing, you know, the original and the re-release that they had like a year or two ago, and then Sonic All-Star Race, and I don't think it was the first one.
Okay, hold on now.
Not the first one.
That's all I have to say to him. Cope.
Look, okay.
Well,
Sonic
there's
is
nothing
fine
wrong with that.
game
It's just
sucks.
he's just mentioning his preference. That's okay.
For sure, but he's wrong. Like, I understand Crash, because Crash is a difficult-ass, like, kart game.
It is. It's hard on the easiest mode is the thing, you know?
But here's the deal. They're still making Mario. Like, we haven't seen another Crash one for a while, okay? Like...
What about the Crash?
But yeah, you haven't seen... You don't really...
Oh, yeah, the new Crash Bash, kind of. Yeah, that shit.
You don't really see a lot of new Crash in general.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, Mario... Of course, it's not fair. Of course Mario's going to be more popular.
But see, here's the deal, right? If that opinion was shared with other people, it wouldn't matter. Like, it's not about... Well, I'm not saying it's not about popularity. I'm just bringing up the fact that, like, the opinion is valid, but there isn't more Crash games. That difficulty does not matter because of the fact that, like, people don't want that. If they did, we'd see more Crash games. It's just, you know, the inevitability of how, like, sales work, you know? Like, I can say that it's difficult, and it is a lot more difficult to get in. Like, it's a lot more difficult, but I see why Mario Kart's still around.
Yeah, and I even prefer Mario Kart. I just, like... I don't know, is there anything that those games that are doing that are valuable, I guess? It's more so that than, like, let's get angry at an opinion.
No, it's not even getting angry at an opinion. It's just the facts are just that, like, I get where they're coming from. It's just, clearly that doesn't vibe with everybody, so, like, not... the difficulty is maybe what you like, but maybe try 200cc and then come back.
I feel like a better way for me to phrase this would have been like, what do you guys think of Crash Racing and Sonic Racing?
Oh, I'm giving you my answer. I think that Sonic Racing is, you know, a really good game. It's not difficult in the slightest, though.
Yeah.
And Crash Team Racing is a good game, but, like, I feel like there's a reason why we haven't seen other ones.
Fair enough. I mean, they had a couple of games before it became obsolete. For I like the one for GameCube.
I'm not saying like the opinion is wrong or like that I'm angry at it. I'm just saying like there's a point where like
I know.
Because like I do think that like 200cc is a good option for that, and I feel like you know Crash is I think. For difficulty, yeah, Crash is definitely it. But I mean, if you also want difficulty, you can play that shitty Lego racing game because that one.
2K.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
With
but
also their new season pass or whatever. That's literally just different pieces of blocks. You spent like $30 on.
I do apologize if I ever come off as aggressive when I say some of this stuff. I like to be blunt when talking about this stuff, but But sometimes, like, based off your guys' responses, I'm like, am I being a dick right now? I'm not trying to be a dick.
You literally leaked my IP address the other day, Michael. How do you think I feel about you right now?
Anyways, I'm just giving like an answer of more or less of like. So you asked me a question, and I'm giving you an answer based off of like more of logic and sales versus my opinion, right?
Okay, fair enough.
So, because, like, at the end of the day, like, I could sit here and be friendly about it, because, you know me, I would. I'd be like, oh, I see where they're coming from, but I also have to be like, yeah, that's a good point, but I feel like more or less of what the person's doing is being a contrarian versus actually having an opinion.
Yeah, and even then, like, you know, my friend at work isn't like, oh, they should only make these. I don't even know why they're making Mario Kart. It's just more like, oh yeah, this is what I prefer, you know.
You know,
Nintendo with a picture of Crash Bandicoot.
At the same,
I'm actually surprised that shit hasn't happened yet. Crash being in a Nintendo thing.
but I was just kind of curious. Like, it was less about his opinion and more just curiosity what you guys thought about it, I guess. Because it's
no, for sure.
Because you guys are like, you guys play a lot of.
We waste our lives with this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like you guys. I was just curious because I do remember really liking the Crash racing game, Sonic All Stars Race, and I only played the one for the first one, and I did not like it. And I even replayed it on stream at one point, and I did not like it on my replay. But I hear that the sequels are better. I don't even know if Diana Patrick's in the first one though. That's the thing.
Shit. Anyways, I feel like the thing is that, like, and I'm not trying to, like, shit on your coworker or whatever. I'm just saying it feels like it's one of those, like...
You can shit on him. He can take it.
That's kind of like me going, like, right now, like, as much... Mario Kart's good, but you know what's better? Diddy Kong Racing.
No, I'll show a friend. So, back in high school, when we would play Flash games, we would, at the moment, what was it? Narwhal Wars, or like Star Walls, was popular. You were two narwhals just in space and attacking each other with the horns, you know, like lightsabers. And for some reason...
Like beam swords!
Yeah, like beam swords. For some reason, he would go around and asking people, why are you playing this game, and that he prefers Super Hexagon. Which is a completely different fucking game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of like you had to be there, where it's just like, are you seriously going to every single person who's telling you to fuck off about your opinion?
And it's not even like, and once again, their opinion's valid because, like, when it comes down to it, yeah, they are different games. They're not Mario Kart, and, you know, I feel like if you want something more difficult, the newer Mario Karts have that, right? Like, if you're just, you know, and I feel like maybe give those a try if I could recommend it, you know.
How about the Mario Kart AR?
I think it's good for there to be some other kart games that are popular, just because it's like healthy competition. You know, it's good to not have just one popular kart racer. But
let's play Nick Kart Racer 3.
Yeah, Matt
plays Chucky Finster.
Matt did that.
Yeah, but that's Matt. I'm talking about us.
We gotta do Nickelodeon. We gotta do another Nickelodeon stream. That was fun. The one that we did with Matt that one day, like the because we had like the Nicktoons All Stars in it. My issue with like Smash Bros. Knockoffs is like my biggest problem normally comes down to they're trying to be like Smash Bros. But they're changing things about it that make it less fun than Smash Bros. And I wish they would have just been more like Smash Bros. Because here's the thing, there's two examples. There's PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale, and then there's Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. And PlayStation All-Stars, they did shit. Like, they were clearly a Smash Bros. Knockoff, but they were trying to, like, do a few things to separate themselves from it, but the changes they made the game worse. Where Nickelodeon, they were just pretty honest about it. Yeah, it's Nickelodeon Smash Bros., but it's fun. And it is fun. It's a genuinely fun game. With the PlayStation 1, I really fucking tried. I was so excited that they were making that. And then once I got to it, I was just like, not actually.
Yeah, I don't like PlayStation All-Stars, but I also
won a tournament with that game once.
All Stars or Nick?
PlayStation. I entered a tournament and won. I played Jack and Daxter.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Granted, Kratos and Raiden were banned.
Oh, that... Okay. Yeah, no, I feel like my problem with those games is that I want them to be Smash so bad, and they're not.
By the way, Austin sends his love, but he can't make it tonight. And I feel
That's
like
understandable.
that's pretty... I kind of figured at this point. He sent that message like 20 minutes ago. I kind of figured, because we've been almost going for 2 hours now.
Dare he have a life?
Yeah.
Probably won't do the stream too much longer. Story, if you're down to watch some Barry, Chris, you're welcome to join too, but I know you haven't seen the first two. But Story, if you're down to watch some Barry, I'd personally love to watch some Barry with you. Chris, if you want to watch some Barry with us and then just watch the first 2 episodes afterwards, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Anyway. I'm sorry that came off as rude. I just...
No, you're...
not.
No. I felt a little silly asking, but I didn't want to exclude you. Alright, you know what? Changing the topic ever so slightly. Just for fun. Stuart and Chris.
Nesquik, guys. You guys like Nesquik? You know, the chocolate bunny?
No.
Oh man, I love Ness being quick. Too bad it clouds his visions.
I don't like it. What?
You know...
I want to be Rayman again. It's been too long.
What about their yummy Crunch Bar?
But also, hold on.
Is anyone going to talk about the fucking Crunch Bar? I'm curious. I've never heard of this shit.
Crunch Bar?
The Nesquik Crunch Bar.
Crunch Bar used to be my favorite candy bar as a kid, and then I got better taste. Because Crunch Bar, don't get me wrong, Crunch Bar is good, but it's also just like
Rice Krispie treats with chocolate.
Kind of. A little less on the Rice Krispies, but still, it's a good chocolate bar. But then you got your Twix, you got Butterfingers, you got Snickers. Like all of those are better. It's like it's like a Hershey's bar with a little bit of Rice Krispies put in. Like Stuart said.
You know, can I... Good question.
I'll be right.
This has to do with food. Do shit on popular food places because they shit on popular food places, or do you guys really give a shit? Because I feel like a lot... At the end of the day, like, all fast food is... let me get to the point. All fast food is kind of dog shit to a degree, so I want to know, like, how do you guys make preferences?
I make preferences just on flavor exclusively. Like, I've been... I don't... Wendy's is... People praise Wendy's. Every time I've gone to Wendy's, maybe I just order the wrong stuff, but I'm always underwhelmed. But, like, McDonald's, Burger King, Five Guys, Taco Bell, KFC, like, I love all of that shit. Wendy's is, like, the one where it's like, I don't want to go to Wendy's.
I feel like... When it comes to me, and I'm gonna sound elitist as fuck, but I'm gonna be fine with that. I feel like it's all about preference when it comes to fast food, because like it's all fast food.
Yeah, no, it's all garbage. We're all talking about eating garbage for sure.
Because like I don't think it's like I feel like at the end of the day I've learned to enjoy fast food.
All right. Go ahead.
More like what? I'm sorry. What?
No, finish what you're saying.
I've learned to enjoy all types of fast food in general because it's not that it's all the same. It's just I don't know. I feel like I feel like I've heard so many people complain about like fast food and its quality, and I'm like, do you even know what the fuck you're talking about half the time?
Fast food's one of those things that you reward yourself with if you've been a good boy or girl or other. You just go like, hey, I wanna openly eat some fucking garbage right now.
I think that might be the reason why I don't see that as I don't look at it as a reward, because if I'm gonna reward myself, I'm gonna reward myself with something good.
I'm just talking about I'm just talking about in terms of health, because like
I know.
You definitely don't want to only be eating fast food.
Yeah, I'm just saying like fast food for me is shit, I don't have time to cook.
Yeah, and that's fair enough too. at the end of the day, I understand where I do understand where you're coming from with that completely. Like, it's like, cause yeah, it is like.
I'm not.
Because honestly,
I'm not,
going
like,
to a nice restaurant is better than fast food. It's just,
and I'm not
it's just you
trying
have to
shit,
wait
and
for it.
Here's my point. I'm not trying to shit on anybody. I'm just saying, like, it's not like I feel like people make like a bigger deal out of fast food when it's just, hey, yo, this is convenient. Let me take it.
Oh yeah, convenient. If it wasn't convenient, a lot less people would go for it.
See, like, that's my problem at McDonald's right now is they got rid of like the dollar menu and shit.
Did they
And
really?
it's like, yeah.
Why?
But they're like, yo, let's get rid of the dollar menu because for some reason I think corporate thinks that like we like their shit. No, that's not why we go. We go because you're cheap.
They're
Fucking learn that shit.
They're trying to save money off of all the after all the lawsuits from the Grimace Shake.
Probably. Either way, I just feel like when companies do that, like they get rid of their dollar menus, it's like, do you guys think that you're like, you guys got better all of a sudden? No, you guys are still dog shit.
That was the only fucking trend TikTok has ever made that I laughed at, was like people dying from drinking the Grimace Shake.
Is that still around, the Grimace?
No,
it's been gone for like a week or two. I didn't get one. I was tempted to, but
I didn't get one. I just didn't care.
I thought the joke
like
was
berry taste. I just did not care.
Yeah, that was like the main thing for me. It's like I was like, oh, the Grimace Shake. Okay, yeah, maybe I should try this. It's like, oh, it's a berry drink. No, because if I want like a fruit smoothie, I'm gonna go to Wawa and get a fruit smoothie. They have good fucking fruit smoothies. I'm not going to fucking McDonald's for a fucking berry milkshake. Fuck that.
Yeah, I got it. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, like I'm sure it was fine. Yeah, you didn't die.
No, but I was gonna make a video about it, so.
I was tempted to like record a video of me doing the.
Okay, so everybody talks about the Grimace Shake. I was actually gonna talk about there was a Grimace Game Boy game that they made to go with it, and I was gonna talk about that.
I was gonna do a video where I was gonna do a video where I just made fun of people for like saying like it doesn't make you fucking sick, it's fine, and then I was gonna end it with me dying anyway. Yeah. And then I was like, I'm not even the first. The reason I didn't do this is like I'm not even the first person who did that joke. Like this has been done to death so much that someone did. I haven't seen anyone do that, but someone did that.
See, I don't care about that issue. I just stopped. I don't have any reason why I didn't make my video. I still could arguably make it. I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I guess it wasn't funny enough for me, I guess is my issue.
If it makes me laugh, even if I know it's been done, if it makes me laugh, I will do it still. But it just wasn't.
It sounds like I'm shitting on you, I'm not. I'm just giving you my reason why I didn't do it. I was like,
right.
I am gonna do it, and then I'm like, I don't want to put the effort in. I got too much shit going on right now.
What's your guys' go-to if like, I have two questions for you guys. One is, what's your go-to with fast food? Like, what's your favorite fast food to get? And
well, that's two different questions.
And then the second one is, which fast food is there a fast food, like I guess it's an if and a what question. A fast food that you eat that like you know it's gonna fuck your stomach up later, but you go for it anyway. Because I have one. There's one. It's one that there's one that I have that fucking South Park did a whole fucking episode on.
Okay.
Where it's like, it's insane what it fucking does to your stomach, but I keep getting it because it tastes so fucking good.
I'm very curious on what Stuart's answer is for this.
Good. Yeah, answer both.
First answer, Chick-fil-A. Second answer, Royal Farms.
For like,
Royal Farms fucks up your stomach?
Yeah. Because I eat too much of it.
Okay.
And it's fucking not good at all.
I feel like Chick-fil-A is one of the most, like, overrated places for, like, a chicken sandwich. But I will say that their chicken sandwiches are, like, they're good if you can get your hands on one. I don't think Chick-fil-A is the most overrated food place, though. I have an answer to that, but I'll tell you that later.
Oh, yeah, we can
do
it.
Overrated for me.
Same. I don't like Wendy's. I mean, I already said that.
See, for my overrated, it's definitely In-N-Out. Because, like,
I'm not too
any place...
Go ahead.
Any place that has it, they're like, you gotta go, it'll change your life. It fucking won't, okay? It fucking won't. It will not change your life. It's just it's a decent burger. Even then, that's debatable, because if you're going to In-N-Out, you're not getting the fucking burger. You're getting their animal-style fries. That's about it.
Animal-style fries.
Yeah, stop fucking lying about, like, everything about In-N-Out. In-N-Out's okay. It's not worth wrapping around the fucking store.
Did someone do that?
That's all that it is. In-N-Out is constantly packed.
Animal-style fries looks disgusting.
Is it just fries
Anyways.
with like meat on it?
No.
That's what it looks like.
It's not there. It's not.
What is it?
It's mostly like onions and like Thousand Island sauce and shit.
Oh yeah,
Fuck that.
yeah. I wouldn't like that personally.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
I don't really
I
like
like it,
Thousand
but it's
Island
not- it's
sauce,
not
and I don't
worth
like onions. That's just me, and I'm not going to give anyone. Like I said, like I won't give anyone shit for their fast food taste for the same reason Chris mentioned. Is it's like it's all the same shit. It's same shit, different flavors.
How about pizza? What about you guys' pizza?
I got my favorite pizza for you guys, and I don't know how you guys felt about it. Maybe you I got Toscano's for you guys. That when you guys were here, and that's my favorite pizza. That's local. Okay, so for like fast food, Wawa, just because it's the convenience. There's so much variety. There's so much variety at Wawa. That's what I like about it. And the Wawa pizza's fine. You know, it's not. It's just like. It's really close by. You don't have to order it. You can. It's like that's what I like about it too. Is like if you have Wawa near you, if like Wawa's in your state, there's a Wawa right by you, right? So I like Wawa for the convenience, and they just have good variety. Like, do they have the best sub? No. Do they have the best pizza? No. Do they have the best burgers? Hell no. Do they have the best chicken? No. Do they have the best anything?
But it's convenient.
No. But is all of it good? Yes, and it's convenient, and it's not expensive. And you can fill up your car with gas while you're there, while you're at it. And if you need an energy drink, it's there. If you need coffee, it's there. If you want a dessert, there's so many options there.
It's just super convenient. Before we left, we stopped at Wawa.
Yeah, like
It's
well,
the same thing with Royal Farms, except Royal Farms doesn't have the widest selection, and it's also not that fucking good.
and you know what? I think at the Too Many Games, Rex Viper were the ones who mentioned it, and it's 100% true. Best thing about
what?
Wawa, I think Rex Viper was the one who shouted them out for this, and like, some call me Johnny did too. Actually, best thing about Wawa, 100%, it is 24 hours.
Well, the thing that's great about Wawa is it's also perfect for conventions, so you don't just end up at like McDonald's and shit.
Yeah. And I mean, you can get like healthy-ish food at Wawa. You can get like a salad, and it's like, oh, but the salad has like all this meat and ranch on it. But no, you can get a healthy salad. You can get a garden salad there. Like they do actually have healthy choices at. You can get fruit at Wawa. You can get what.
You know, my favorite thing about people and talking about healthy foods is that when it comes to here's the problem is one of my like three things that I absolutely enjoy is video games, food, and music, right? And when it comes to healthy foods, my argument is like a lot of people go, "Oh my God, you could get this healthy thing," and it's like at the end of the day, it's more about moderation than what's healthy and not.
Sure, and like I'm talking about for your health nuts out there who are going to be like,
"Oh, I know, they're
Yeah.
so wrong," but I know. Like, I think that's funny is I used to like make fun of my like grandpa when he used to talk about like people that are like overly health conscious, but at the end of the day, it's about moderation and like the effort of putting the work into the body.
I think that you should definitely be still enjoying yourself. Like, I think eating healthy is good, but I think you should definitely still be enjoying yourself.
I think you should find a balance.
Yeah.
There is a balance, and I think it should be found instead of just like listening to what people say, because everybody's
Yeah.
body works differently. Certain people are affected by certain things. Anyways,
Oh yeah. By the
sorry
way,
for being like a contrarian asshole here. It's just
no. Actually, I agree with you, like fully.
like I mean, don't fucking eat McDonald's all the time. But there's a guy that's been eating a Big Mac for lunch, dinner, and breakfast, and he's one of the healthiest people. So like,
Chick-fil-A, I've only just going off of what like Stuart's answer was. Chick-fil-A only had like, I haven't had it a lot. There is one near us, but it's not it's not in a very convenient spot, and I'm also just like, if I'm eating chicken, I'm going for KFC. Their chicken sandwich was fine. Their waffle fries was fine. I enjoyed it. It's definitely not my go-to, but I thought it tasted good. But like in terms of like, Wawa's the one I go for. If you want to like remove Wawa from the equation, go for like a burger joint. I fucking love McDonald's. I know.
Well, I think Wawa definitely counts.
Yeah, I know it's fast food. It is fast food. It's food that you get quickly. But like
for convenience sake, it's McDonald's, man. I don't even like McDonald's. It's just convenient as shit.
In terms of fast food, I think like I said, I think the only one I don't like is Wendy's. And Wendy's, it's not like if someone, if I'm going out with a group of friends and they want to get Wendy's, I'm not saying no to Wendy's. Like it's just. Wendy's is the only one where it's like, it's never my choice. I've never gotten Wendy's by choice.
I get Wendy's by choice, but my problem with it is it's not worth its price for me.
yeah, Wendy's isn't good price-wise either. Yeah, that's another thing, is it's like, it's not like, it's still fast food, it's still in the realm of fast food prices, but it's still
it's more expensive.
It's more expensive than McDonald's, and McDonald's tastes better, so why not, I don't know, just go for McDonald's, but, like, I don't... Fucking,
but the funny memes on Twitter.
Oh, I fucking hate them. Like, and I hated them back then, and I hate them now. They're the ones who went like a boss in the commercial, right? Where they look at the camera and like a boss shows up on the camera.
Yeah.
Like back then.
We're done talking about their advertising.
I generally dislike people who try to be funny on social media with the marketing, but it's like. The Sonic social media has made me laugh as much as it has annoyed me. Like, I'm really in the middle with them. Because they reference shit, they acknowledge shit where it's like, it's cool that they acknowledge this because Nintendo would never fucking acknowledge this shit. At the same time...
actually leak your IP address.
At the same...
there's that haha funny Cranky's dead thing.
Yeah, but like, the other half of the time, it's like, they're just posting shit that makes me want to fucking die, but it's okay. They're in my opinion, the Sonic social media team, they're cool in my book just because they're half and half. That's way better than most social media.
Because they're true homies.
Yeah, I feel like to answer your final question too, just so I can get it off my chest.
Overrated.
I don't think I have a favorite. Overrated's in and out, but I don't have a favorite fast food place, and I don't know why. I just don't. It really comes down to the mood.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, that's fair. And be fair, like, Wawa's not my favorite taste, and it's just, it's completely just like, oh, it's 2 a.m, I'm hungry, my sleep schedule's fucked up, I want to go get something to eat, there's nothing in the house, all the grocery stores are closed, all of the gas stations are closed, all of the fast food places are closed, Wawa's open. That's Wawa. That's why Wawa's my favorite. Like, Wawa's just like, it is, they are the most convenient place in PA for anything.
Well, the thing that's also cool about Wawa is that there's, like, always different shit. Like, there's different types of drinks that you're never gonna try everything.
Yeah, there's so much you can try. They have the refreshers. I actually tried, you and Olivia got them when you came and visited me, and I like a week later after that trip, I tried one out, and that shit tasted good, and it gave me energy. I liked that. That was really good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Wawa's just they're homies. They're not they don't make the highest quality shit, but they answer everyone. And some Wawas are better than the others. The one in my town is good, but it doesn't have the hot dogs. It doesn't have all of the Mexican options.
Not the hot dogs.
Like they're missing some shit. Like they don't have all the options for breakfast subs. Like the one that was right across from my college, that one was like top notch. It was even smaller too. Like that was the weird thing. It was smaller than the Wawa in my town, but they still had more options. It's just the grocery side of it was smaller. But like the cooking side, they had more on. Anyways, Chris, were you about to say something, Chris?
Yeah, I hate to be this person, but cooking is one of my favorite things to do.
Cooking's fun. I love making fish. I love like doing stuff with like tuna steak and salmon, mix them with some rice, put in some spices, do some asparagus really or broccoli with it. Hell yeah.
So here's the thing that's funny is that if I want fast food, and I know it sounds like it's more effort, But the thing is, the recipes for most of these places are online, so if you want to make like a gourmet burger that simulates McDonald's, you can do that.
Oh yeah.
It's more effort, argumentatively, but you can do it, and it does taste a little better. So like, and I'm not saying like, but like, you still have to acknowledge that it's still from fast food. It's just
How to make a
5,000
McDonald's
pounds of grease.
How to make a McDonald's burger. Cook a burger, put it in the refrigerator for 5 days, take it out, reheat it, pour mayonnaise on it. Got a McDonald's burger.
Yeah.
No,
Finally.
I'm talking out of my ass when I say that, but McDonald's burgers, they do taste good. They
7 days and 7 nights.
but like fucking alright, the one that fucks my stomach up beyond repair, and I keep going for it because it's just so fucking good. It's so fucking good, is Chipotle. Like, their food is excellent. It's like S tier. It tastes fantastic. Like, you'll never go to Taco Bell again. I like Taco Bell, but Taco Bell's more.
See, Taco Bell is another one of those
price
for convenient sakes. You do not go for.
Yeah. Price wise, Taco Bell is on the market because you can get like a box of 12 tacos for like $10.
Yeah, what's funny is that like, also living in Sacramento or California, one of the best voted Mexican restaurants was Taco Bell, and that's hilarious because it's fucking California. We are literally touching Mexico. So, like...
we have so many good Mexican restaurants where I live. Like, there's no reason to ever go to Taco Bell other than I don't want to wait.
Yeah,
for my food to
that's
arrive.
the same thing with California. There's no goddamn reason to go. But yet, it's all about the price, even though... even though that's not even a good argument, because, like, you can get, like... I'll talk about that way later.
Oh, man.
Continue what you're talking about with fucking you up food-wise.
Next time me and you guys, like, we meet up, we really, like... I really enjoy our diner experiences. Like, I feel like the only quality food experiences we have as, like, a friend group is diners. Like, Stuart has a really good diner where he lives, where we went both times I visited him. The diner we went to, the Nazareth diner, was fine. I was a little bit disappointed, actually, with their, like, French toast. But then the diner we went to the next day when everyone was there, that was good shit. I liked that a lot. But that was the first time I went to that diner. The diner I took Stuart to, it was just me and him. That diner, like, was...
hey, Michael.
When I went to a bunch of times.
If you're ever planning on... And I doubt it, because you only have, like... You have a limited amount of time, and I doubt that, you'll be here. But if you're ever in your way to Michigan, me and Olivia have a place, at least a diner, we want to take you.
Yeah.
Same thing with you, Stuart.
I want to, like, visit you guys when it's convenient for me to actually stay with you guys. So I don't have to get a hotel room and drive over to your house.
Oh, it's not inconvenient. It's just I don't want to force you to stay. You know what I mean?
I'll do if you're. So you guys live with your family now, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not a burden, I'll come. If I'm not a burden,
You're not. The only issue is you would stay in the recording room.
Fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah, where all the games are, so you can stare and judge my collection.
I'm gonna take depending on the time of the year I come, I'm gonna take a fan with me because I sweat like fucking hell in my sleep. But
yeah, we have air conditioning.
We supposedly have air conditioning. It's just
no, we have air conditioning. It's hanging out the window.
All right,
Michael looks around. Stuart has my stop smoking, but Chris doesn't.
I think actually, Stuart, your collection, I think, is way more impressive than mine is.
Did you watch all of them?
Yeah.
Do you still have Howard?
I have a bunch more in storage. I just don't feel like pulling it out.
Stuart.
What's up?
In terms of your beat art, do you still have Howard?
Could I still do Howard? Yeah.
Do you still have Howard? Because you made Howard, didn't you?
No.
Didn't you make all the Better Call Saul characters?
Oh, that, yeah.
Well, how we're still paused.
Yeah, I think this is the end of the stream. This is like the end of the stream conversation because I'd like to watch some Barry of Stuart, but I'm also enjoying the conversation.
Let me answer one question that you asked though before we finish this.
Sure.
Because I do want to answer the food one. So here's the deal. Despite me being lactose intolerant, food doesn't normally fuck me up. I have not had a fast food experience that has fucked me up. Weirdly enough, though, the one time, and I'm gonna tell this story, and if you it's funny because with that being said, I take stupid risks with food, right? Like, I will take... If you ever go... Like, you know how there's diners that look like shit? You know? Or
Yeah.
places that look like absolute shit?
Yeah.
I will take those risks because that's how decently good my stomach is. Here's the deal.
It depends on the situation. The situation for me, I will take a risk if like
So
there's
here's the
nothing
deal.
else.
I got sick and I also got Richie sick because the one time
That's
went to Sac
that's
Anime.
for World Season 2.
Well, here's the thing. One time for SAC Anime... oh, no, it was Anime Expo. Not Anime Expo. Fanime, looking at Fanime, yeah. We got the thing called Danger Dogs. What they are is they are hot dogs that are cooked on the street, and they're wrapped in bacon, and it is not sanitary in any way. And I kind of asked Richie, like, hey, I'll pay for it if you get one. You know?
You gotta be careful.
What do you mean on the street?
It's what it sounds like, dude. Like,
Yeah,
it's not
people
cooked
cook-
on the street,
people cook-
but, like, they have a grill.
Yeah, people make hot dogs on the street all the time.
Yeah, well,
On the
anyways.
street.
No, but I think that's only able to be done in Arizona. Anyways, we got it, and Richie... and I got sick. And then I was talking to Richie the next day, and he's like... I'm like, yes, how was the dogs? He's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I got really, really sick, so... I got Richie sick because of my dumb decision.
I'm gonna share some video clips with you guys after. I'm not gonna show them on stream just because they're like clips I'm debating putting into the video, the Super Mario Brothers video. But anyways, yeah, like Chipotle though. Have you guys ever had Chipotle? It's not everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, Chipotle's one of
Yeah.
those weird ones where I hear it fucks people up, but to be fair here, I've heard Chipotle also just has issues with sanitation as well, so like...
So what happened with that? I believe it was like a week straight of everybody getting a lesson in like health, and then they bounced back. At least in Delaware.
I didn't have Chipotle until that controversy passed, actually, because I kind of remember that.
Oh no, I know people still get their shit, like, it's a common thing, but that's with almost every
Now, to be
fast food
fair,
restaurant.
I get my stomach fucked up with Chipotle, but every single time I put the red chili sauce on, and I think that's what does it. But it's like,
Yeah,
I don't want my Chipotle without the red chili sauce, because it's so fucking... That's my thing. Chipotle tastes so fucking good. I know I keep saying the same thing over and over again, but it's like, I can't... for fast food quality, I think Chipotle is like number one. And in terms of convenience, it's not number one. Because there's no drive-through. You have to go into the store.
Well, guess what, buddy?
Yep.
There are drive-thrus.
Oh,
Let me show
mine,
you the Dunkin' Donuts.
mine has no
Dunkin'
drive-through.
Donuts is nothing but a drive-through now.
Yeah, my Dunkin' Donuts has a drive-through. You can go inside the store still, but like, yeah, Chipotle. Our Chipotle does not have a drive-through, but also it's pricey. And to be fair, I think it tastes better than most fast food, so I guess they have a right to be a little bit more expensive. But it's you can you can DoorDash it, but like if you do that, you're like probably gonna end up spending like if you like
way more.
If you order a burrito, a single burrito, you're probably gonna end up paying like somewhere between $20 and $30, and that's fucking ridiculous.
Chipotle's just good though.
So
Chipotle's
good.
good.
It's so fucking tasty. It's so good. It's so good. Like that's all I can say. Is it like, in terms of like something that's like that. In terms of fast food, Chipotle is the best one, flavor wise. In terms of convenience, it's Wawa. If you want to meet halfway, McDonald's. That's my answer.
McDonald's is just convenient, man. Like there's never been a time where I'm like, you know what sounds super good? McDonald's. It's
McDonald's does sound good to me sometimes. I actually really like the way their food tastes.
Like, I'm not saying that, like, I don't do that. It's just most of the time, if I have to debate McDonald's because it's faster, because see, every other fast food I have to debate on if I'm going to like it that day. McDonald's at least has a consistency of me going, yeah, I'm going to like something.
You want to hear a story from when I was a stupid fucking kid?
Yeah, what?
I had solidarity with Burger King because, like, for the Simpsons movie, they, like, Burger King had their sponsorship, so Homer's favorite food was the Whopper. So
I know that. That's dude. Homer's the reason why I tried a Whopper.
Same, and like for fucking years, the Whopper was like my go-to for any fast food, just because it was like...
I did not know the Whopper existed until Homer.
Same, and like here's the thing, right when the movie came out was when I was starting to eat like more, because like I wasn't doing Happy Meals anymore, I wasn't doing the kids menu anymore. So it was like my first exposure to like a really big burger. But also just after that, for years, I would keep getting the fucking Whopper again and again and again, because it was just like, it wasn't out of solidarity to Homer Simpson anymore as I got older. It started as solidarity to Homer Simpson, but as I got older, it was just because that's what I did. That's how they fucking get you. That's how they... that's how they fucking get you.
Okay, so... Can I share a stupid story when I was a kid?
Yeah.
So, mine's the same thing, but for SpongeBob. Because like one of my friends was like, "This is the closest thing you'll get to tasting a Krabby Patty," and I'm like, "Oh my god, that must be true. They're selling SpongeBob toys." So.
Yeah, my theory for Krabby Patties is just salt water, seawater. That's why I tasted it.
They made a burger and then they dipped it in the ocean for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I think you probably should eat it while underwater the whole time, just for fact.
I think, realistically though,
that tells you
how advertising works though, because I didn't know about a Whopper until fucking Simpsons, and I've never watched Simpsons, right?
Yeah.
I just know that Homer like had a thing with it, and I'm like, that sounds really good. Okay. And
I was like fucking excited. And here's the thing, like on top of that, like in The Simpsons, they make the Krusty Burger in The Simpsons. In The Simpsons, they make the Krusty Burger look pretty good. Like they animate it pretty well, and in the movie, Krusty even is eating a sandwich. They even have episodes dedicated to it, like the Ribwich is a Simpson episode. So they animate the burgers to look pretty tasty. It's just like the Krabby Patty. The Krusty Burgers and the Krabby Patty look pretty good. And then they have the Simpsons like do Whopper commercials where he's eating a burger that looks just like the Krusty Burger, but instead it's a Whopper. Like it's like such effective advertising. Like the SpongeBob movie is a great example of that. Yeah, because it's like, oh, it looks like a Krabby Patty in the commercial.
So I had a crisis, right? Where so McDonald's did video game crossover for a while, right? Like with the Sonic Weird games and the Mario toys.
Mm-hmm.
And I was too damn old to be getting the kids meal or whatever. But Burger King
too old to order up the kids menu.
Yeah. But Burger King did like the Wii U thing, and I was like, but McDonald's does Nintendo, right? Like McDonald's, so I like had a weird crisis.
You know what's insane?
What?
I know it's not as popular as SpongeBob or The Simpsons, but it's still insanely popular. There was no fucking fast food tie-in for Bob's Burgers at all when their movie was coming out, and it's like,
that's weird.
Yeah, like. The Simpsons and SpongeBob, like, yeah, burgers are, especially in more so SpongeBob than The Simpsons. Like, the Krusty Burger in The Simpsons, it's a thing. In SpongeBob, it's like the plot of it's the plot of both movies. The third one, not really, but the third one's not good, so we don't talk about it. But the first and second one were pretty good, and both of them are about the Krabby Patty, and the pilot is about the Krabby Patty, and so much of that show is about the fucking Krabby Patty. But The Simpsons still, like, Krusty Burger is still a part of the show that anyone who watches The Simpsons will be familiar with. Bob's Burgers, like, why the fuck didn't they have a tie-in with, like, McDonald's or Burger King? And I guess there wasn't a lot of promotion for the movie in the first place. So the Bob's Burgers movie was, like, heavily unadvertised. And when it came out, it was just kind of underwhelming. It was a good movie, but it was, like, there was no hype for the movie at all. Like, I imagine Imagine if Family Guy came out with a movie and no one talked about it. That's what happened with Bob's Burgers.
That's not going to happen. Anyways, and that's weird about the Bob's Burgers thing, right? How the fuck were there no pop-ups? Right? Like pop-up restaurants, like pop-up cafes?
Uh-huh.
Or like ghost kitchens. Like, how was there not anything? Right? Like, I understand McDonald's and Burger King and shit, but like pop-ups and ghost kitchens cost so much less, but yet That would be a really good way to advertise the
They
movie.
should have done, because if anything, you know what? Like, Bob's Burgers gets a lot of wholesome points. Like, people like go like, oh, it's like The Simpsons, but the family actually like each other. It's so wholesome. So if they would have, like, done that, like, gone for, like, a smaller restaurant, not only would have it been some form of promotion for the movie, which it had none of, by the way, but they would have gotten points for people saying, like, oh, that's so cute that they did that. Oh, this is so nice that they did this. Like, that would have been, like, you know, I don't think that would have been as good as a McDonald's sponsorship in terms of, like, financial, but it would have been, it would have done a lot for them. It would have been
cool, plus it would have gotten, like, those, like, Instagram or TikTok points.
Yeah, and, you know, and aside from being, like, I'm being really cynical about this, but it's nice to sponsor. It's nice to give attention to smaller people. It's nice to do that. Like, I'm talking about it from, like, a gaining points sort of way, but, you know, like,
but no,
the show comes off as very genuine. I feel like they probably... Yeah, go ahead.
Gaining points from the public, though, is necessary, right?
Yeah, right.
Like, it's giving awareness of a brand, and you're also talking about it because you like Bob's Burgers. And that's... And it's surprising that they didn't do something, right?
Yeah. The movie just kind of came and went.
Well, that's... You know what's funny about that is that, it's funny that Bob's Burgers didn't get it, but, like, every year in LA, video games get weird pop-ups. Like, Mortal Kombat E3 was a thing. There was an ice cream truck. River City Girls had a fucking food truck, which I'm mad that we missed that one. Fucking Persona gets shit all the time in LA.
Yeah.
So... And Japan, too, but we're not fucking in Japan, so...
No, the Bob's Burgers movie was a really weird case where it's like... The movie got announced, they actually talked about what their plans were, and it was this big, grand story. And then it goes on hiatus, and Fox gets purchased by Disney. It survived the Disney merge, which is insane.
Yeah.
But it definitely took a beat from the Disney merge, because... Like, the movie comes out, and the movie's good. Like, here's the thing. The people who write Bob's Burgers, they're very funny people. They're very, like, it's a very charming group of people that make that show. And they have experience with, like, home movies and that one therapist show that I forget the name of. And it's, like, there's a lot to appreciate about it. But, you know, I'm losing my train of thought horribly right now. I'm sorry. What was I just saying?
I know what I want to say, though.
But it's like, yeah, like, go ahead. Because I completely zoned out, I'm sorry.
Okay, so hear me out. The fact that they didn't have a pop-up sucks, because you know what would be really cool is if they actually had on the menu the burger that they made at the beginning.
The burger.
The human burger.
Is that what that was called? It was the one at the beginning of the movie.
Oh,
that they're making for
the Sunny Side Up Summer.
Yeah. Like, that sells itself, right? Like, it doesn't need to only be the only burger on the menu, but, like, kind of say that's your special.
The thing with Bob's Burgers movie, though, is it finally... Yeah, here's where I was going with that. It finally gets released... And it's good. It's still a good movie, but it's not nearly as big in scale as they promoted it as, because they were talking about, like, there's an episode of Bob's Burger that's really famous that focuses on this fantasy world that Luis created, and the movie was originally going to focus on that, and that made sense, because, okay, we're taking Bob's Burgers, but we're making it a grander scale, because we're creating, like, a bigger universe for the characters to interact with. And then it just became, oh no, the restaurant's gonna shut down unless we do this, and and there's also a murder mystery connected, and it's like the writers for Bob's Burgers are funny enough people to where it was still good, but it's the most generic movie plot imaginable now, and it's like it's like you had something better than that. Why is it this? And I have to imagine it's because they were working through the Disney and Fox merge, and they're lucky they didn't get canceled, but they had to really simplify things. But because it's still these same talented people, they made something good. It's just what could have been got lost, and I feel like that's also why there wasn't a lot of promotion for it, and there wasn't a lot of tie-ins for it. I feel like it's like I feel like the people who made the movie, they wanted it, and Disney didn't really want it.
So you're saying it's like a Hey Arnold situation?
Yes. Yes. 100%.
So here's the deal. That'd be cool if they did make another movie and pull that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoy the Bob's Burgers movie. I actually kind of...
It's really fun. You know what? It's like, I feel like it came out good in spite of everything that happened. That's my opinion on it.
The thing I like about it is the fact that it isn't so over the top and over the scale. Like, it feels like it fits in. Because, I mean, a lot of the movies have to be like, yo, let me go above and fucking beyond for this, because I'm in a movie. This one... yeah. With the Gorillas reference.
I feel like if the movie's scale was upped, but the characters stayed the same, that would have been great. Like, it's it's still this fantasy world of Luis, like it's like a grander scale in terms of animation and visuals, but the characters still react to it the same way they normally would. I feel like that's what it would have made it. I personally, but I do like the movie a lot. My biggest problem with the Bob's Burgers movie, honestly, is it was promoted as a musical and there's only 3 songs in it. Because
the songs are good. The songs are good, though.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The songs are good. All 3 of them are super fucking catchy. It's like, oh, I would have loved if there were more of them. Because Bob's Burgers is a show that has a song in every episode. It's like Phineas and Ferb. But when the Phineas and Ferb movie came out, they had a bunch of songs in the movie, and I really wish the Bob's Burgers movie had a bunch of songs in it.
You know, here's the deal. Bob's Burgers movie set that up, though. Like, there's a lot of places where you can see where songs would be.
Yeah.
Anyways, though, I'm gonna go for Bat for the Bob's Burgers movie. I think it's perfect where it is.
I like it a lot. I either wish they would have done more music or they would have done something bigger in scale. Like, it's just it's close. It's almost there, but it just feels a little underwhelming to me. But I would still, if you like Bob's Burgers, the movie is 100% worth checking out. Like, the movie is like,
yeah,
it has the heart of Bob's Burgers, and the fact that it focuses on Luis's hat so much, I fucking loved that. That was such a sweet fucking detail.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I feel like it being a bigger scale would have been nice. I just wouldn't have probably liked it, because when it comes to bigger scale, the movies, it just feels like the only one I know that for me worked is SpongeBob.
I think the Simpsons movie pulled it off all right, actually.
I've heard so many people say
otherwise. And you know what? I heard Seth MacFarlane say that, but it's like the entire town wants the Simpsons family out of there, and they prove themselves at the end. I think that's pretty solid for a Simpsons movie.
The Simpsons movie is a weird one because it's one of those ones that has been getting reevaluated, but people shat on it for some fucking reason for a while.
When it came out, people liked it. Then people turned on it, and now people are kind of turning around on it, not entirely. The thing with the Simpsons movie, they do Homer and Marge pretty well. They do Homer and Bart pretty well too. Lisa, they kind of fucked up on.
They kind of just do that in general.
My head is so sweaty.
Yeah, Lisa, they do a bad job with on the show, and the movie wasn't like a big fix. If anything, I think a Simpsons movie focusing on Homer and Lisa could be, or even Marge and Lisa, could be a good thing. But they do a good job of Homer and Marge's relationship in, I'd say the whole movie, because the setup is like, why is Marge still standing by Homer? And then the ending is the answer to that.
Yeah.
And then Homer and Bart, they don't do as good as a job with their dynamic, but the stuff of Bart and Flanders is fucking great. I just think it could have used a stronger closure on that.
I feel like at the end of the day, all I'm saying is that bigger... I don't know. I feel like when it comes down to, TV show the movies, I feel like only one, in my opinion, has hit it out of the park, and that's SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob was
and I know that makes me sound like I'm 12, but I will fucking stand by it, right?
No, the SpongeBob movie is a fucking masterpiece. No, they fucking nailed it out of the park. That's and I think that helped. A thing that I think helped SpongeBob is they did it after 3 seasons. They didn't wait 20 years to make their fucking movie.
Yeah.
They.
Oh fuck! I mean, I guess South Park also is another one.
Because South Park's one of my favorite movies ever made. The South Park movie. Have you seen the South Park movie yet, Stuart?
No.
I gotta share that with you one night. The South Park movie, because we did it as a movie night, but you normally don't make it for movie night because the day we do it.
I feel like the thing about South Park and SpongeBob is you can, like, have a vague knowledge of them and both enjoy both of them.
The thing with the South Park movie is the South Park movie is when South Park started getting good, because the first 3 seasons of South Park are rough. Like they're seasons 1 and 2, they have okay moments, but as a whole they're pretty bad. Season 3 actually has good episodes, but a lot of them are still bad. And then the movie is like wonderful, and then from there on the show's good for a long time. And it's because Trey Parker and Matt Stone got notes saying like, hey, look, you guys don't it's kind of blunt, but they were like, you guys don't actually know how to write shit, you just kind of make up gags and go with it. Let's give you guys some classes. They took classes, they made their movie. The movie was great because they kind of finally found their structure for writing the show, and then they applied what they learned from making the movie to the show, and the show got drastically better. Because it's not even because like they followed. You don't have to, like, not every showrunner has to follow a strict set of rules, but they found the set of rules that worked for them.
So, can I bring up the reason why I think the South Park movie is pretty great? Is that, see, it's great from, like, a watching it standpoint, but from, like, it's a movie kind of like SpongeBob we're talking about. The making of it is important, too, because this one kind of, like, pushed the rating a little bit.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm talking about, like behind the scenes wise, you know, it was like, let's see how far we can go, and I think that's what makes it great. You know,
I think that also both SpongeBob and South Park the movie, like both of those movies, are 2 movies that kind of have commentary on the show itself.
Yeah.
Where SpongeBob is like, SpongeBob was kind of like, it's okay to be childish. And South Park was like, it's okay to be, in a weird way, it was almost like the same message. It's okay to be childish, just in a different context. But for South Park, it was like, it's okay to be offensive, almost. Like, it's okay to be a little bit vulgar. It's okay to... It's better to say something that might rub someone the wrong way than to try to police it so badly that you start a fucking war.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the thing that's funny, is it's a commentary on really just censorship in general, for at least film.
Censorship is, that's the word I was looking for. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, well, I mean, the biggest thing about it is that I guess it's the South Park's story really is the idea that, like, over policing is worse than just letting it be.
Yeah, absolutely. And then SpongeBob, it's like, you know, just dismissing someone because they're either a kid themselves or they have a childish outlook on life is, you know, that's not good either. I think that's what makes, like, South Park and SpongeBob really special. The Simpsons movie,
I don't know, I liked it.
I like it. I like it a lot, and I especially like what they do with some of the character dynamics. In terms of, like...
Oh, I'm not a person that watched The Simpsons, but I enjoyed the shit out of it. It felt odd, but, you know, I still liked it.
In terms of, like, a movie that perfectly sums up the show, I think, you know, SpongeBob and South Park did it perfectly. Simpsons and Bob's Burgers.
The Super Mario Brothers movie from the 90s with Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo is the best.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry.
I love that. I mean, you know what? I'm honestly in debate on which Mario movie I like more, because I love how like true to the fans the Illumination one is, but I love how fucking bizarre and out there the original one is.
You know,
and Bob Hoskins is a better Mario than Chris Pratt.
I mean, yeah. I feel like at the end of the day, if I'm gonna be honest, the Super Mario Illuminations movie is arguably better. Right? Like, it's straight up better.
It's better, but I'm talking about... I think I might... I don't know, like, do I like the old one more? I think I like the Illumination one more because I appreciate it visually, and I appreciate the music.
Like,
and I appreciate
Illuminations more, but the Super Mario Brothers movie is still valid.
Yeah, and I even feel like the Illumination one does a better job of Mario and Luigi's relationship, despite them being separated most of the movie. Because I feel like in those first few scenes, they really create a good bond with them, to where you want to see them reunite. When the live-action one, Bob Hoskins is great as Luigi. I don't give a...
You mean great as Mario?
Yeah. He's a great Mario. the Luigi's actor, I like him in the
John
menu.
Leguizamo.
Yeah, I like him in the menu, but like I've enjoyed stuff he's in. I don't like him as Luigi at all.
He's alright.
He's not.
He's passable.
He's not the worst, but he doesn't really have that good of a dynamic with Bob Hoskins in that movie. Like, I don't.
He's just John Leguizamo.
Yeah, like I like Charlie Day and Chris Pratt. Like they, I don't. Not my first choice. So the Charlie Day as Luigi is a lot better than Chris Pratt as Mario. But like in the movie, they sold me on their like brotherhood. You know, they sold me on them being two people who cared about each other, and I was a lot more.
Okay.
If you separate Bob Hoskins from John, I always fuck up the last name.
Leguizamo.
They're like, I wouldn't care that much with the Illumination movie. I actually wanted to see them get back together, and when they do, when they have like the superstar scene, like that's nice. I like that.
So let me be honest with you here. When it comes to like, I was thinking about it, right? If you had to replace, like, if the next movie doesn't have someone in it, voice-wise, will you be upset? And my answer is, yeah, I would be upset if everybody changed except for, like, Chris Pratt. If you changed Chris Pratt, I probably wouldn't notice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sorry, like, if Chris... And I'm not saying that he was bad as Mario, I'm just saying, like, his performance was so that, like, I can't sit there and be like, yeah, I would miss him.
This one's so conspiracy theory that we might almost want to talk about it off stream, but I'll put it out there.
Yeah, how about we just cut the stream? I don't know why we're still doing this.
You know,
Everybody.
it's like a podcast at this point, but I think we're capturing like a fun conversation still.
We are, but if you don't want to say it on stream, then I don't want to.
It's just
I don't want to sacrifice the conversation for the podcast stream.
I'll start it, but if you guys don't want to talk about it, we can cut it off. All right,
Michael, just how about we just have a podcast with me, you, and Stuart on a regular basis? Even though Stuart hasn't said shit for this past.
well, that's like
because we're talking about shit that I don't think he cares about.
That's a Sunday stream. That's a Sunday stream. But I mean, to be fair, you guys will get into like some conversation about Persona or Shimigami Tensei.
Oh no, me.
Shimigami.
Shimmy. I'll just call it Shimmy from now on.
The Shimmy Wimmy.
The Shimmy Wimmy.
SMT. Fine.
I think that it's Charles Martinet controversy of him not voicing the character anymore. I thought it was all bullshit, but I've seen enough stuff now to where it's like, maybe this is real. And I thought it was so stupid when people first brought it up.
Okay, what is the conspiracy theory?
It's that he's not voicing them and going forward.
I feel like that'd be a...
I'll send you what I listened to that made me like kind of made me because when
it's Arlo, I'm disregarding it.
Not Arlo. It's Cyber Shell and Bernie. And like even them, they're not like being 100% like, oh, this is definitely happening. It's them like they're just having a conversation about it. Enough points were made where it's like, ooh, maybe they're actually onto something here. I'll send it to you guys.
Here's my deal. If I can throw my 2 cents in here,
Sure.
Is he going to be voicing Mario from this point on? Probably not, because like his sound clips are just existent, so like there's no need. Right? Like, they can reuse his sound clips until we're dead.
The two biggest things I'll say, and this is definitely not evidence that he's not voicing the character.
Is it the Mario Wonder thing?
No. Actually, it's although that will come up, but it's not the main thing. One of them we would have actually been able to witness if we were there at Too Many Games at the right time. Because at the beginning of the Too Many Games panel, Charles Martinet and one of his assistants said, hey, let's please not do any questions about the movie or the upcoming Mario Wonder. Like, just immediately said, we're not talking about those. Please don't ask questions about those.
I mean,
even though
I can answer that one. I can straight up answer that one.
I feel like I know what you're going to say, and go for it.
Yeah, no, Stuart just said it. It's literally what it is.
MDA?
Yeah.
And fair enough, but there's stuff that happened with the movie. And there's timelines with the movie where Charles, like, wasn't super enthused about it, and friends of Charles weren't super enthused about it.
I mean, that's also just, it's kind of, I mean,
and
let's be honest with you, it's a dick move in general to not have him voicing Mario,
mm-hmm.
right? Like,
Yeah, especially since he proved he can like tone the voice down with Mario's dad. I was one of those people saying like maybe Charles Martinet isn't the right choice for the character, but like I wasn't really seeing him as a voice actor, and like looking back into it, it's like why wasn't Jack Black enough? Why wasn't Charlie Day, Jack Black, Anya Taylor-Joy, Fred Armisen? Why wasn't that Seth Rogen? Why wasn't that enough?
Like, can I argue something about this? Is that if he wasn't Mario from this point on, so I can parallel this with another gaming situation that happened. So the voice actress of Bayonetta isn't the X1 isn't the voice actress anymore, and she went on a shit fit with that.
Yeah, and she was in the wrong for that. I know about that situation.
Yeah, but she still was under an NDA, and if you're not like Charles Martinet's a class act, so he probably wouldn't. But like I feel like he might not be the voice now, but we can't take him being upset about the movie because shit, I would be upset. You know?
Oh yeah.
I feel like the thing is that anybody would be upset that they're not voicing a character. Charles Martinet made Mario's voice. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
right.
he
Like
did.
Mario's had voices before him, but he's the one that made it. So when you make a movie, you expect to be called for it. Because see, here's the thing. I understand why Charles Martinet is mad because everybody said the same shit of going, oh, I don't know if I can hear Mario's voice, but everyone fucking forgot that he's a voice actor, right?
Right.
He is a voice actor. He's done other things outside of Mario. So and I think that's the problem though, is that it might have just been they wanted the money, and yeah, that would piss me off too, because what you just said a second ago is a great example of, you know, because like, yeah, you have all this other talent, why not just have, you know,
Yeah.
Charles Martinet?
And like I was like kind of saying the opposite before, but like, and I take it back. Even the fucking Sonic movie brought in Tails' voice actress. Like, they at least got one person on board. Like, it's kind of like, I don't know. But like,
Because like I'd be butthurt, especially if they went, "Hey, you're not going to play as Mario, but you're going to play as a guy that sounds like Mario, and Mario's dead."
trust me.
That's kind of a personal fuck you a little bit.
Trust me, though. I understand MDA. The reason the Too Many Games one got some significance, though, is because it's never been an issue in the past.
Look, Michael,
No,
NDAs are fucking terrifying, dude. You don't want to fuck with them. As a person that has dealt with NDAs, they are, like, any inkling of conversation will fuck you up legally, and it's not good legally.
That's the
Plus,
difference.
you can get blacklisted, too. Like,
Yeah. Real quick, that's the difference, though, is that we're talking about a movie studio instead of a gaming studio. That's going to be different.
No, NDAs are the same.
Well, then yeah, he's been okay to talk about new games in the past.
Has he talked about anything that wasn't released yet, though?
He's never opened a panel saying we can't talk about this game that's coming out.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's another reason why I think he's under an NDA, because
Even
if
at
he
Too
wasn't
Many
part of
Games,
it...
even at Too Many Games 2021, when I attended his panel, he was talking about the movie.
was there a game that came out in 2021 that used his voice, like a new voice line at that time?
Not that I know of.
See, I think the point of him not being able to talk about it is literally telling you that he's there, because he wouldn't have brought it up if there wasn't an NDA, right? Like,
very possible, very possible. Like I am well aware that this whole thing with this whole controversy could be
Like-
a load of shit and not like something that should be taken seriously at all. But it's just one of those things where it's like I've heard
let me
enough
just
stuff.
say this from
Go ahead.
experience.
Go ahead.
An NDA is not to be fucked with.
Oh, I know. I know.
And that's
You
the
don't have
reason
to
why I'm
explain that
saying.
to me.
Yeah, the only reason why I'm saying this is because, like, NDAs are not meant to be fucked with, and it's better to just get it out. And realistically, the fact that he's saying, hey, let's not talk about it, is probably the reason why. Like, I feel like he shouldn't have said anything, because that's kind of telling that he might be voicing in it, because of the fact that he can't say shit.
Right.
If he wasn't in it, he would be able to say whatever the fuck he wants. NDAs don't silence you, they just because he can't say shit. Like, anything is like something he can't do. So that's probably why he said it. Like, there wasn't any active games in, I believe, 20 whatever at the time. Like, they probably used voice clips. So that means that we might see new shit, and him saying anything kind of fucked it up.
What I will say, like, and I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I like
All
the
I'm
thing
saying
is,
is NDAs... sorry, what you're saying?
I was going to say, with MDA's existence, I'm well aware that that argument can be blown out of proportion immediately. Not blown out of proportion is not the right words. It can be disregarded immediately. I get it. Trust me, I get that. I know how scary MDAs are. I've heard stories from like the film industry, the game industry. I don't know as well, but the film industry, and fair enough. But like the film industry, I know that you can't talk about that shit. I learned that shit in college. I learned that shit from like other actors just talking about it. Like, I know that you're not allowed to talk about that. What I will say is, with all of those, like, counter-arguments in mind, I listened to that podcast and I heard a few things in it where I was like, maybe there is something here. Maybe he isn't going to voice the character anymore. But the thing is, I fully accept...
Mario Wonder, but here's the deal. NDAs, no one's going to make you sign an NDA if you're not involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, because why wouldn't he talk about it if he's not involved in it? Right? Like...
Maybe if he's just trying to stay on Nintendo's good side and, like, hopefully get more work from them, but we'll see.
I feel like I don't think he'd have to worry about that. Because if you're not coming back to voice Mario, what's the point, right? Like, I feel like at the end of the day, it's just, I think that... I mean, there's a good chance that he might not voice Mario anymore. But I think that with too many games, the perfect example of that is I think he's under an NDA, because even if all he would say is, I'm not in it, it's actually easier to do that. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah,
like, because he can. He legally can. NDAs aren't made to silence you. They're made to let you know that, like, you're in it. You can't say shit.
Right.
I mean, after all, remember the Mario movie incident, right? Like, he didn't say shit about being in it.
Right.
You know? He couldn't. Like,
he couldn't until Nintendo Direct said he was going to be in it. But yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And here's what I'll say. Like, it's more than just that argument. It's a lot of, like, stuff that was said around the time the movie that came out, and, like, a lot of stuff. It's just one of those situations where it's like, there almost seems to be a little bit of bitterness in the mix.
Yeah. No, I mean, here's the thing.
And that can exist without, like, necessarily, he's not fired. And I'm well aware of me saying this on the stream, just to be clear. I'm well aware that I could come off, like, say a month or two from now, I could come off sounding like a fucking dipshit. Like, but I'm just, like, trying to acknowledge that, like, okay, maybe there is a little bit of weight to this. Okay. Maybe there's, like, a little bit of truth to it.
It's not that I don't think he's voicing Mario anymore, but I will say this, though. I think the issue is that there is bitterness. I feel like there is, and that's with anybody. Because how is going back to what I said, hey, you can't voice him in the movie, but can you come back and voice him for a video game? Yeah, you're good enough for a video game, but the movie...
Well, I voiced Ganondorf in a friend of mine's web series, and he wanted to replace me for the final episode, and I got bitter about that, because, yeah, why wouldn't I be? You had me voice this character this entire show, and for the finale you want to fucking write me out? Fuck you.
And I can see where that bitterness comes in, because he's a fucking voice actor. Like, no matter what, video game voice actors are still under the same shit as normal acting. They are just actors at the end of the day. Like, as much as we want to act like there's a separation between video games and all this other shit, there's not much. Voice acting still goes through the same legal shit as regular acting. It's just, you know. So, like, all the rules still apply, you know? Because it's still just acting. And I feel like, also, can I be real with you? Charles Martinet has to, like, not just voice Mario, but has to exert his voice. So when you go, hey man, you've done so much work, you know, but no, you can't do the movie, I'd be pissed. Everyone would be pissed. If that happened to you and you told me, I'd be pissed on your behalf.
Yeah.
So, like...
Well, that's part of it. I think that there was, like, comments being made by other people, and like, who are good friends with Charles Martinet around the time the movie came out, that were being bitter about it. And, like, it's like being angry on his behalf. That's where I was coming from, too, partially. And again, it might literally be, like, something that we don't even know about that has nothing to do with that. It might just be too much speculation. Lord knows people on the internet do that. They speculate about things too much. It's just, like, it's the first... The point being is this podcast I listened to, it was the first time I ever took it even remotely seriously. Like, oh, maybe this is a real thing.
Yeah, it's just, the thing is, I'm not saying that it's not possible, I'm just saying the fact that he said that let's not talk about it is such a Hollywood or a NDA move
You're right. You're right.
At the end of the day, if he's getting... Hold on, my internet sucks. Okay, it's back. If he was getting replaced, he wouldn't say it, but he would also just say, I'm not in that game.
That's a fair point.
Because, like, NDAs do not stop you from saying what you're not in, right? So...
Yeah.
Because I'm just saying, like, if he said, "Hey guys, I personally don't want to talk about Mario Wonder," that's different. If he said, let's not talk about it," that's because he can't. Like, just giving you this from like my perspective of dealing with NDAs and shit like that. Like, it's just the shit I still can't talk to you personally about right now. So,
Because we're live.
yeah, well, even then, even if we weren't live, it's just, if, like... No, I am not the new Mario voice. I am not the new Mario voice. The
Richie,
fuck up,
can
Michael.
you sign an NDA?
Michael, Stuart, shut the fuck up! I am not the new stupid Mario brother. I have nothing to do with the new Plumber Night season, I promise.
Mario 64?
I didn't say any of that. I didn't say that YouTube News is just an excuse to get more views so they can do another Mario series. I didn't say any of that. Anyways, I'm not shooting you down. There is a possibility that he's not voicing Mario. And that might just be a personal one, and also it might just be because Nintendo might be a piece of shit, because they have all of his voice lines until the heat death of the universe, so, like... Also with AI, they can replace them at this point. I don't know if they will, but they can.
AI. My mic was muted for like a minute or two there because I unplugged my microphone and plugged my hard drive in. But yeah, here I am now.
If that happens, there's going to be a serious strike, more than the writer's strike.
That's kind of what it's about. Strike. That's what the acting and writer's strike is about right now, actually.
Oh, okay.
The ultimate heat of the universe.
It's not the only reason, but it's part of it. It's a big part of why they're, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's the AI is definitely like something that's going to get brought up, and a lot of it's just like people not being paid.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing though, is that like I was talking to somebody about it, and they're like, I don't understand it. They're rich anyways, and my argument is that's cool, but like. You don't know what the hell's going on with it.
You're not,
like
with the actor strike specifically, you're not just talking about like, you know, your Tom Cruises. Like here, you're talking about people like there's some voice actors in the industry that I like. You know, like I'm bringing up voice actors because they're typically paid less, but there's some voice actors in the industry that do really well for themselves, and then there's some that like they don't necessarily even make enough to for a living. You know, like living like their household needs. You know.
Well, here's my issue, is that one of the things that they said that they wanted to do, and it was on the table, is they wanted to scan faces of extras and put them in movies and not pay the extras. They only wanted to pay them for one-time use. That's not okay.
No, it's not, and it's like... Yeah, like... it's... I'm happy to see this happen because I'm happy that either like fucking.
Well, but Bob Iger is sad.
He can eat a dick.
He's heartbroken. What are we gonna do, guys?
Bob Iger is like the real Chad that came in here and said that, like, you know, all these things people have been saying about us for years. It's all true. I'm the first person who's openly admitting that it's true. He's either
Bob Iger. Bob Iger, do me a favor. I will not give a shit about you crying until you release Kingdom Hearts 4.
Bob Iger, you've either saved
Bob,
Hollywood
I can end this strike right now. You release Kingdom Hearts 4, and I will end the strike. I will call the nanny herself.
Bob, you've either saved Hollywood by being this blatantly evil, or you have completely destroyed it, and you know what? Both are fine in my eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
By the way, are we still streaming?
Yeah, we are.
Oh shit.
Is it
Well,
time
I
to
will tell
end?
you this.
Is it time to end it?
Yeah, I'll tell you this right now. I do know that one actor you're talking about that threatened Bob.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that somehow I knew it was that person.
Like, this is real.
Yeah. All right.
I threatened Bob like that.
Yeah. No, there's a guy who like said there's a lot of ways to lose your house.
Oh no.
But like, no,
Bob,
Michael saying it the name.
no, Bob. Yeah, Bob Iger deserves it. Like, you got to really put it. I'm not gonna act like there's not a single person in Hollywood who's entitled or anything like that. But I'm also like with Bob Iger, you have to really look at like what his situation is like versus what like employees in Hollywood are, like writers and act like small. Again, I'm not talking about fucking actors who are making millions every year. I'm talking about
So
the little guys, like because there are little guys still. There's plenty.
there's
of
a
them.
lot. So
Yeah, you really need to put in perspective like how much he's making versus them. It's like we're talking about billions. We're not talking about.
oh, we're talking about double billionaires, like multi-billionaires.
Yeah, we're talking
So-
about billions of dollars. Like and he doesn't really do anything, and no one has said a single good thing about him since he's been in charge. It's like
So can I say something that I've learned a lot about moving to California?
Mhm.
I've learned one thing, and it's a philosophy that I go off of, and I think more people should take up. If you can't afford it, don't fucking do it, right? So if like Hollywood goes, oh, we can't or like a jobber Hollywood argues, oh, we can't pay you more, then why the fuck are you still doing it? Quit. If you can't afford to do something, fucking quit. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying like, and everyone's like, well, what about small businesses? No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like, you know, you can't give me a sob story as a big business and then make millions of dollars. Like, fuck you. No, you can pay people a little bit more, right?
Yeah,
You can work with the whims of people.
You're not
okay?
talking-
If
you're
you
not-
can't, then go bankrupt. Stop.
You're not talking about people who want to follow their dreams. You're talking about people who are like becoming in charge of something and they're bringing a bunch of people on without being able to pay them. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about like people that own like people that raise the prices of rent, because that's what happened with us. Our rent person's like, oh well,
Yeah.
we're like $500,000 in debt, and I'm like, that's not my problem. You guys should have figured that shit out. This is your company's issue, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not my issue that you guys are millions of dollars in debt. If you couldn't, like, you shouldn't have bought in this much of like real estate if you can't fucking handle it. And I'm sick of people trying to give sob stories. Same thing with like film industries and shit like that. Because and you know what's even shitty is that like independent films are made constantly. So like, don't give me that shit that you can't pay people.
Oh yeah, there's people who've like made good movies with their phone. Like, I mean, it's like I'm not gonna act like it's a super common thing, but if you have a passionate enough person who knows how to work with their limitations, you can make a good movie on your phone. It's been done. It's not like, again, like most people who say, oh, I'm gonna make a movie on my phone. They're not gonna be going into it with that mindset. They're gonna go into it as making something super fucking cheap. But no, you can make, if you are a passionate person, you can make something out of what you have. You can make something cool with a piece of paper. You know, like it's all doable. With that being said, like the thing with the best thing about the strike is a lot of this stuff is shit that's been said for so many years, and it's kind of like it's people like who kind of finally reach their limit. Like maybe it's like, you know, me and Stort. I'll stop the stream here. Maybe I shouldn't. Hi, Misita. Sorry, we're ending the stream now, and you're in chat. But
Someone's in chat.
Basically, me and other people I know have had issues with people they've worked with before. Me and other people have known like managers and whatnot who like you're kind of hitting your boiling point. You're kind of hitting your point of like how much of this am I willing to put up with? And eventually you hit a point where you have to leave that job because it's like, how much of this?
No, I was there too.
Yeah. And I'm there right now. I'm on the verge. There's things that are making me stay, but there's other things that are making me think I really shouldn't stay at this job too long. Like there's a reason I haven't left yet, but there's also reasons I'm considering leaving. And here's the thing: if nothing changes, if like I talk to upper management and like nothing changes, I'm gonna hit my boiling point and I'm gonna be done. And that's kind of where Hollywood's at right now. Is there's people in the industry who've been shit on their entire lives, their entire work career, I should at least say. And they've had
Well,
enough,
especially-
and they're like, yeah, this is the boiling point. We've hit the point where it's
Well,
like,
especially the behind the scenes people. A lot of people always go, "Oh, boo-hoo for the rich people," but there's still people that run the cameras. There's people that do the editing, the writers. You know,
let me
They're-
put it this way, and no disrespect,
Well,
no disrespect to this voice actor because he's a talented voice actor, but Bender's voice actor was talking about how he wasn't going to return for another season of Futurama unless they raised his pay. And that time, like, I'm not going to act like he can't ask for more pay, but I wasn't sympathetic towards him at all because it's like, you're one of the most notable voice actors out there right now. And again, like, not saying he doesn't deserve to get paid more, not saying anything. I don't feel bad for him is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even saying that he's asking for people to sympathize with him. But I wasn't sitting here being like, oh, we gotta make sure he's getting treated fairly because he's a very successful voice actor. He's got Futurama, he's got Adventure Time, he's got so many fucking popular roles.
yeah. Even then, still, he's
Yeah, and
Anyways, what you're gonna say, Stuart? I'm sorry, we cut you off.
Well, I'm almost done with what I was saying because I was just part of it. There's definitely people in the industry who are like, I'm not concerned with them because they're fine and they're gonna be fine forever, right? Like, you've done enough successful stuff, you've been paid enough, like you're gonna be okay. You're not gonna be homeless. There's other people in the industry who, like, they're not even being paid enough to live, and they, like, it's animators, it's special effects artists, it's lesser known actors, like a lot of voice actors especially, and yes, it is writers. It's like they're working their fucking asses off trying to make something of themselves here, and not only do they not get paid enough, but like a lot of like companies like HBO are making it so what they worked on doesn't even exist anymore. This is the boiling point. This is the point where a show can, we'll talk about a show that me and you both watched, or Inside Job, where you can get picked up for a season 2 and then have the studio say, never mind, you're not picked up for season 2. It doesn't exist anymore. It's like, yeah, this is
Hey,
been
Stuart,
long
you okay?
deserved. Go ahead, Stuart. I'm sorry. I know I'm talking. We're talking so much, Stuart.
I think you like coming in and out on my.
Yeah, that's what's. Yeah, no, it's not just you.
Oh, my bad.
I was thinking like if I disconnect, come back in, if it would work.
Well, anyways,
I've just been looking around thinking like, God, I want to do beat art, but I don't fucking know what to right now. And I don't want to force myself.
Don't force yourself.
Yeah, I mean, like,
All right.
the last thing I made, I didn't iron it yet, was Peach, and I'll put it next to my controller. Like, I didn't make her today, but it was like earlier last week before the Zelda and 2B asses.
Yeah.
I when I made that.
Wait, you
I
made a
was like-
Zelda one?
No, I thought I said Samus.
Oh, well, I heard Zelda, but I also could be wrong. So
When I made those, I was like, I wonder how people are gonna take it out of nowhere. It's just like, here's big asses on the screen.
oh no, that's so terrible.
So you see how big the Peach is,
What's up, Matt?
Hello.
oh, hey, Matt's
or
here.
if Michael, if you recognize that table when we record, it's pretty big.
Damn.
Yeah, I recognize that table.
That was all from the title screen. So I had
I
Mario,
don't-
Luigi, and now Peach.
I don't think anyone would really necessarily comment on that.
But the asses,
It's a big.
no one did. They were. It was compliments.
I mean, that's
Bit surprised.
that's typically how they do her in the actual games.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream here, but
Yeah.
I thought you did end the stream.
no, I talked
Oh.
about it, but then we kind of kept going. It's all good.